Hello? Are we good? Are we live? Hang on, my mic's a little bit far from me. There we go. That might sound a little better now. Send a notification to the Discord. Hey, Sebastian. Hey, Michael. Yes. But yes, sorry. Once again, I've skipped out on doing Earthbound again. Because we need to finish Ruin. Hey, Darian. So, Earthbound shall return Wednesday. Because this will be the last Ruin stream for a while, I think. Unless, you know, like, some new shit is found, or I have a good idea for a challenge run or something. But I'm not gonna be, like, everyday streaming Ruin. This is our last chance to find that non-ending before anybody else does. If it even exists, it probably doesn't. But yes, so, in today's stream, our plan is, we're going to play through the entirety of Ruin again. Hopefully, without dying, and definitely without collecting any AR items. That is the plan. It's night in your country? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry my usual stream schedule is nighttime for you. I apologize. But yeah, I may, to prevent lag, I may go to PNG mode. I'm not sure. I think I have, yeah, I still have them here, so maybe to prevent lag, we'll do that. Am I? Yeah, so my visual settings still look good. We could go to low settings, but I don't know if I want to go to low graphic settings, because this game actually looks quite nice. It's hot in your country? Oh, must be nice. It's been perma rain in the UK for like 2 weeks. It's been awful. Yeah, like 2 weeks straight rain here. It's not been cold though. It's like, okay, the thing you have to know about the UK, it gets a thing we call muggy, where it's like kind of wet and like rainy but still hot. So it's like you don't even get like the nice sunshine. It just is gross. The weather just feels gross. It's like warm and like feels very close. You're living at the sun. Okay, to be fair, it's probably just bias from me because I've had to deal with rain, so I want to see the sun again. Yeah, muggy feeling is horrible, yeah. Especially like doing work, like I've been moving pallets of shit. So like in wet, like 20-degree weather in the UK, it's just gross. It's just not fun. But yeah. So, the plan for today. Let's try and beat all of Ruin again. And then once we beat it all again in a second profile without anything and without dying, hopefully we'll see something new. I don't know. But yeah, hopefully something different happens. There is something I do want to try out, so I don't think beating the whole game again without... Because in theory we shouldn't die. We've beaten all the chapters enough times. We shouldn't die. And also it's pretty easy to not collect items. So hopefully the stream won't take like too long to beat. But if we have like a bit of time at the end, I want to try something. Because in chapter 6, actually I'll load it now, right? When I was collecting footage, the Roxy footage specifically for the Brazil video, the help bot here said something very strange. I don't know if other people have seen this or encountered this, or whether this is a glitch or it's meant to happen. But what is it? It's the it's not the staff bot, it's the assistance bot, where he like has his little jump scare and is like, "Do you need assistance? Do you need assistance?" But as I walked past him to go get footage of Roxy, it was Gregory saying, "Cassie, are you there?" And I just turned slowly. I was like, what the fuck? I don't know if that was meant to happen, but it was terrifying. So, I'll see if I can get it to trigger again.
Gregory,
oh, hello. No graphics.
Are you okay?
Right.
I might be able to get a signal.
Hey, there we
if
go.
I head
Everything's
deeper
loaded
into the
in there.
raceway.
So yeah, it's this guy, right?
Do you need assistance?
Yeah.
Do you need assistance?
So,
do you need assistance?
So instead of saying, "Do you need assistance? Do you need assistance?"
Quiet.
It's Gregory repeating, "Cassie, are you there? Cassie, are you there? Cassie, are you there?" And instead of saying, "Shush, be quiet," she responds with, "Oh my god, the light, holy." She responds with, "Gregory, is that you?" Hold on, I need to. My PC doesn't like me today as it is, so let's let's do that, and then say bye-bye to my animated form. Bye, animated form. Hello, PNG. So yeah, after we beat our second profile, I want to go back and like keep reloading that chapter to see if I can get it to trigger again, or if it was just like a glitch. Ruin and profile 2. Actually, I don't know what I've done in this profile, so let's just delete it and then we'll make a new profile. So we have profile 1, which has everything, right? So profile 1 is all items, like all endings. We've done everything possible in profile 1, right? Now profile 2 will be the exact opposite. Oh, something I do want to bring attention to, actually. Yeah, my PC, this game, and my avatar, it's never a good mix. It's like, you know that triangle? You know that triangle of things where it's like, you can only have 2? It's like this PC, my PC, this game, my VTuber avatar, it's like, pick 2, you're not allowed all 3. Like, PC's dying again? Yeah. Because I can stream this game with my VTuber model, but it's a bit choppy, and I don't like it. I much prefer the gameplay to be smooth, because I'm secondary, right? Like, the game and my voice are what are important. Me is secondary, so...
Are you there?
For the game to be smooth, and, you know, me to just not exist, I much prefer that way around. But yeah, something I do want to bring attention to is... all the voice lines the Mimic uses, I'm pretty sure, are ripped from the main game.
I don't get it. Why would Gregory tell me to come to this old place and then not be here?
Even, you know when
What is that?
I still can't see what
Maybe
that
if I
is,
get
what
up
she's
there,
responding.
I can see better.
But, you know, when you go into the cameras and you lure animatronics away with Cassie's voice, it uses the voice line from that. The Mimic that Helpy uses, it mimics Cassie's from the opening cutscene. So it doesn't make any original voice lines, I guess. Because I noticed when I was recording footage for the Mimic fight, I was like, why does, when the Mimics say I'm Gregory, feel so weird? It's because it's the exact same voice line as when you first meet Freddy in the main game. When the Mimic says, I'm Gregory, he goes, I'm Gregory, and it's the exact same response that Gregory has to Mr. Fazbear. So the Mimic is not just, you know, like, mimicking. I guess it's still technically mimicking, but it's like, you know, the Mimic actually just rips straight audio from other people and just reuses it. Oh, maybe I should have put the speedrun timer on.
Help! Can you hear me? Are you there?
That'd be fun, actually. Maybe I should put the speedrun timer on.
Gregory?
Next time.
I got your message.
We'll
Where
speedrun
are
it
you?
next time. We'll see how well this goes.
Something grabbed me.
And if it goes well, we'll speedrun it at some point.
I'm trapped in the sinkhole under the raceway.
Under Roxy Racers? That's all the way on the
Oh,
other side.
don't be lazy,
I'm
Cassie.
not even close.
Don't be lazy. Just like that K-On! Song, don't be lazy. Or is that Don't Say Lazy? I don't know, I haven't watched K-On! I just know there's a song called Is it Don't Say Lazy or Don't Be Lazy? But it's a banger anyway. Now, will I fall back down the ladder, as per usual? Yep! Every time! Ruin, but you chase the whole time? That'd be weird. I don't know how you do certain segments. I mean, being chased by the Dark Rabbit, the entity, that'd be fine. I'd happily take that. Because he can't do anything on his own. He has to summon the others to do any damage. But yeah, if you're constantly being followed, I think... Okay, I'm not sure. Does Cassie have less stamina than Gregory? Like, yes, like, late game Gregory obviously has all the upgrades. But pre-upgraded Gregory... Does Cassie still have less stamina? Because I feel her stamina runs out so fast. Guess that's the perks of not being a robot, right? When you're a robot like Gregory, you have such good stamina. But when you're just a child that idolizes Roxy and eats pizza all the time. When you grow up on a diet of Freddy Fazbear's pizza and chicken nuggies. Yep. Your athleticism ain't gonna be the greatest. Gimme.
A Faz wrench. It's just like
That's
my
the other
dad's.
thing. If her dad worked here, I get the feeling she ate here a lot too, which cannot be good for her arteries. So we just need to not die, which I don't think is too difficult until the Music Man bit. Oh, and don't fall off the the walkways in Monty Golf Chapter 3. Don't do that. Where's the blob? There he is. So, the other thing I was meant to talk about as well. It bugs me, but I think the idea that Princess Quest ending is the true ending might be accurate. Because of some of the things we've been seeing. So, like, in the... I've jinxed myself? Yeah. I do that a lot. I do jinx myself a lot. But yeah, my train of thought immediately got derailed by Monty. I was like, oh shit, yeah, Monty! Holy crap, this game is so loud. Why are you so loud, game? Oh, right, yeah. So Princess Quest is probably the canon ending. And it bugged me because it's like, well, why would the Pizzaplex shake? Why would the blob be, like, out of the basement? And
find a way out
it
before
occurs
comes
to
back.
me. It occurs to me that Gregory being in the basement doesn't actually trigger the blob to escape. The blob could have escaped at any point. Gregory did nothing to actually... Unless, like, you know, the blob got angry and killed Willy after. But...
Free mask. Please take a mask. Take a mask. Take a mask. Thank you. Please enjoy.
But yeah, so the blob could
Weird.
just,
It's not a body
you know, just
mask.
leave
Look at all
whenever
the
he
wires
wanted.
and stuff.
But it also explains this, right? Because the... Why would Vanessa give up the mask if she was still Vanny? Because there's definitely not two masks like this.
Cool.
Get me out of here!
Ow! That hurts.
I don't wish to use this anymore. Right, take the mask off. We're gonna try and use the mask
What
as
are you still doing
little
here?
as possible. That's gonna be like the other thing here. We're gonna try and use the mask as little as possible. Oh, and So, I've got a lot of things to talk about. They'll probably come up when we actually reach the points in the game. But the elevator end sequence. Somebody mentioned something that really bugs me, but is, like, probably accurate.
I swear that doorway was blocked.
There's, like, a glitch in the speaker before the elevator falls. So it could imply that Gregory's not the one that dropped the elevator. Which I think is fascinating.
What's that supposed to be?
Not even Monty Golf, we don't have time. Gregory needs his ass saving. We gotta save our boy Greg before it's too late. Imagine if it was like a thing like, oh, if you beat the game in under an hour, then it's not the Mimic, it's actually Gregory. Alternate universe. Wow.
Don't stop looking for me.
Oh.
I need your help.
I wasn't...
Gregory.
I wasn't gonna stop
I can
looking
hear
for you,
you.
buddy.
If you can hear me, turn off all security.
I was just
Turn it all
speed
off.
running, but you stopped me dead.
Security? What are you talking about?
What are you
None
talking
of this
about?
makes sense.
Security nodes. Find them and turn them all off. I can't get out until that happens.
Gregory? Security nodes? What the heck are those?
I make this joke every time, but it's like, what the heck? What the heck are those? Security nodes in my game? Woo! Oh, wait, I need to actually... I need the mask on still. What? Why was the mask on the fast wrench? I managed to put the mask on while I was doing the fast wrench? That's weird. I didn't know there was an item right there. I managed to duplicate the animations, that's amazing. Oh, I never knew I could do that, that's funny. Yeah, legit, like, Gregory's like, don't stop looking for me! And it's like, bitch, I'm on the other side of the broken-ass pizzaplex. I'd get to you faster if you hadn't ruined the place. I do think it would be funny, though, like, saying that, I think it would be hilarious if, like, you playing, like, Monty Golf triggered Gregory to have a voice like, what the hell are you doing? Come save me, you asshole! Oh, okay, well, I ain't staying in there for too long. The other one's here-ish, right? Wait, where the hell is the other node? Am I crazy? Oh, I am. It's around here. Is this guaranteed, the jump scare after this one? I'm trying... Because in case it wasn't aware as well, I'm trying to avoid getting jumped as much as possible. So, like, if I can get through the whole game without getting, like, jump scared, maybe that's also a thing. What's going on here? We're trying to save Gregory, but it's not actually Gregory. It's all a ruse. It's all a facade by some giant endo boy who's mimicking Gregory. So yeah, we're just an innocent little girl just destroying the security of the pizzaplex, as you do. Just completely disassembling all the security to get to her friend that isn't actually her friend. And why did my light... Oh, it's the lights flickering. Okay. That bothered me. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, we're going after the non-ending because one of the endings in the game is called the non-ending. and nobody knows how to actually get it. So I'm going to attempt to get no items and no deaths and see if doing that triggers a different ending. Because nobody knows how to trigger the non-ending unless it is just nothing. But we have to find out. We have to know. We have to experimente. So we're using the mask as little as possible. So yeah, using the mask as little as possible, collecting no AR items, and we're trying to not die. And we're not destroying any of these little helpless little guys either. Hey, welcome back, Oliver Gaming. Just leaving the Pizzaplex? You can't. People have, but it's faked because you can't actually get out there. I think there's an invisible wall, if I'm not mistaken. The non-ending, nobody actually knows what the non-ending is. So, people have looked in the game files, found 4 endings, and we've found 3 of them. So we found the default ending, and we found the Scooper ending, and we found Brazil. So we found 3 of the listed endings, but the issue is there's one more ending in the files called none, and it could be a placeholder, could be nothing, but everyone's like, well, you know, we might as well find out for certain. So there's a kind of a race a little bit to find out who can find none if it does exist. Or with a Far Cry-esque ending. Like, I've played Far Cry 3 where you can choose to either have sex and die or kill the guy that killed your brother. I thought that was always funny. It's like, hey, do you want the poon? Or do you want to get revenge? Is it hoes before bros? But yeah, so our known endings are get in an elevator and either get betrayed by Gregory, possibly, or it's the mimic that drops the elevator. We don't know, but that's probably the canon ending because Cassie ends up at, like, the bottom of the elevator and she's possibly alive as well. She might be alive. Roxy's there, so that's probably the canon ending because... Oh, and I've done it again. I've brought the mask onto my face while doing security nodes. This is brilliant. Take that back off. None, maybe just a troll? Yeah, that is fully valid. I probably agree with you, actually. I am pretty sure there won't be anything for the non-ending. Like, maybe there was a 4th ending planned, but then they scrapped it, so they just, you know, instead of changing the code, they just changed it to none. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. But because it's me, you know, I have to brute force it and try and...
It's gone.
Oh. I forgot I need the mask on for this.
I walked through a big screen and now I'm in Superstar Daycare? No way this is real. That screen was there before I looked at the camera.
I'm in daycare.
I swear.
Is there a way out of here?
So yeah, it's probably just a troll, but I have to look for it because if I'm the first person to find it, yay, good boy points, you know? I get, like, head pats from the theorist community, which is all I ever wanted. It's like, hey, I discovered this thing that none of you have found yet, and everyone's like, good job, I'm proud of you. And that's really all I want in life. What we're doing today, we are trying to beat the game as fast as possible without using AR as much as possible, collecting no items where possible, and not dying. We're going to avoid dying. Hey, Ivor. Ivor? Ivor? Sorry if I butchered your name. Ashton Gaming, there we go. Over here. Oh. I'm trapped in a nap! Far Cry 4 and 5, there's a choice at the start of the game to get a surprise endgame. Oh, right! I didn't know that was in, Oh, David, a different account? Oh, hi, welcome. Yeah, I knew there was one in 4 where you have to wait at the table. I didn't realise 5 had the same one. I love that kind of shit where characters are like, hey, wait here. And obviously you're not meant to, but if you actually do wait and listen to characters, then it actually does trigger something. I always found that fascinating. I always thought it was pretty fun to be like, yeah, I'll wait here for 15 minutes. Don't worry. And then they come back and they're like, oh, you actually stayed? Cool. I don't like Gregory telling me to hurt him.
The daycare attendant hates the light.
I know he hates the light, but don't tell me to hurt him. He doesn't deserve hurt. Sun and Moon and Eclipse, they're just good boys, okay? They are just the goodest of boys. The only thing they did wrong was get possessed by the Mimic and Glitch Trap and all that stuff. It wasn't their fault, okay? I always go up here every time, even though it's the wrong direction. Are you the correct way? Yes, you are. God, I wish you could get an upgrade for your stamina. Holy. Nyong. I wish I had somebody to aggressively tell me to take my nap.
Good. Now find the other generator.
I'm just like lying in bed, just unable to sleep. Moon just bursts into my room like, take your nap! And I'm like, oh shit, you're right. I was just playing solitaire on my phone. But you're right, I should take my nap. It's 3 in the morning. Oh, there you are. And Sun? There you are. Oh, that's not the right button. Let's take off the mask. We don't want to see the Mexus. We're trying to avoid seeing Mexus for as much as possible. Because, I don't know, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, hey, did you get to the end of the game without, like, you know, having this guy burst into your brain? Because if my brain isn't attacked by him, maybe I don't get trapped in AR when I do certain endings, maybe? Naughty, naughty! I'm sorry I hurt you. It'll all be over soon. It'll all be ogre soon, Eclipse. Don't worry, I will fix you. Who's putting up these signs as well?
Did it. Look, he's stuck. He's stuck.
Go, go, go!
Use your fast range. Go. No, you attacked me.
Oh, shit, sorry, my bad. I forgot. I always forget which side needs rebooting. Which doesn't make sense, because, you know, surely rebooting one would reboot the other, but...
Birthday! Warning, warning! Child in danger! Safety mode active.
I feel like other people have mentioned this since I mentioned it.
Dangerous.
But
I need to clean
this
up
world not being the real world, but the real world being the AR world.
kids.
I've seen a few people talk about that now.
That's a horrific day.
Do they've reused the animation, I think. I don't blame them, but also it's kind of funny. That is exactly the same animation that Sun uses when he kicks you out. Let's do this. Oh. Oh, just about. I realized this is probably going to be a difficult part for us to not get jump scared at because of this fucker. Oh, and also lag makes them move too. Love that for us. Oh my god, why is it lagging so hard? Also, I found out that some animatronics have really large hitboxes. Wait, doesn't one of you also activate? There it is. There you are, and you can grab me from back here now. I know you can. So let's do that. Oh my god, I don't even have my VTuber model active. It's still laggy as heck. Okay, cool. Great. Alright, you boys stay over there while I use this, okay?
I bet the doors are open now.
Cool, let's take off the mask. And we're safe. Roger the Weeping Angels? Yeah, that's exactly it. They are very Weeping Angels-esque. And if you like the Weeping Angels, oh boy, you should play Dark Deception. Or watch me play Dark Deception when I do it again, inevitably. Because I freaking love Dark Deception, but Chapter 3 in Dark Deception is a nightmare. It's the Weeping Angels, but like in a manor, and you have to go through a hedge maze. It's, oh boy, it's fun. It is good, but it's difficult. Let's put it that way, and very scary because they laugh in your ear. So if these gold watchers, they're called, get close to you, they'll like go or in your ear, and it's the scariest shit because they taunt you instead of just killing you. They'll like block you in a corner. Yeah, legit. I was pretty young when those episodes came out. They're still some of the scariest episodes to me. I don't really watch Doctor Who now anymore, but like Weeping Angels was almost like the point where I was like, I can't watch Doctor Who anymore. Hell no. Now we have a minute 30, I think, of just nothing. I mean, we get Monty's backstory. That's not nothing, but we get a minute 30 of just chill time, where we don't really need to pay attention. Oh, look at Freddy just rocking out. And then, it's your turn now. What was the other episode? There was a few episodes of Doctor Who that, like, really fucked me up as a kid. Weeping Angels was one of them. I used to try and watch those episodes without blinking. Because, you know, as a dumb child, you would. Like, it was always that one. I think it was the Are You My Mummy one was also pretty terrifying. Hey, Dodov. But yeah, Weeping Angels, the Are You My Mummy Kid. I only really watched the David Tennant ones, so I liked the Slothenes. The Slothenes were funny. They weren't scary to me, I just found them hilarious. Yeah, creepy, anything with kids, yeah. It wasn't even the fact that he was like, you know, a demon kid or like a ghost kid or whatever it was. It wasn't even that, it was just the fact he was a child. Oh, you know the other one that was really cool was the Clockwork Masquerade, whatever that was called? Aqua as a kid, oh my god, yeah.
Gregory, I made it to Catwalks. You said I could get to the raceway from here?
Hold on. schematics say there's a way to redirect the gondolas to
Alright,
the
can I
maintenance
do this
bay.
again? I really...
Deactivate the security node, then use the
Ah.
Gregory!
I couldn't trigger it to happen again.
Of course not.
Oh no, it's the security
So,
nodes, isn't it? Not
security
the,
node and tracking controller.
not the
whatever
Faz
that
wrench. Go, 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 go! Nice. Now, don't fall off. Okay? Don't fall. Falling would be bad.
It looks like that target's connected to the raised catwalk.
And let that shit fall. Yeah, there were some cool episodes of Doctor Who, but there were a few that
Floor is
were a
all
little bit,
slippery.
no bueno. As well. Like, for a kid's show, it was pretty... It was a lot for a kid's show sometimes. Like the episode where all those people's faces got taken into the TVs, that was pretty creepy too. Okay, nice. Might be. Are there no nodes here? Oh, don't go that way. That's not... that's not a thing. Oh. Cassie? You good? What happened there, Cassie? I forgot you're even here. If I'm gonna be perfectly honest, Monty, I forgot you even exist here.
Ugh! Get a
Get back to
cue!
the computer gondola and go to the maintenance
How did I get over here?
Okay, I literally couldn't avoid that jump scare.
Monty is responding.
I straight up went straight over here using the mask, took it off immediately, and it was like, nah, not good enough. Get jump scared, idiot. Oh, the Cybermen were always really cool, yeah. Wait, what? What? Oh, it's just a loop? I was gonna say, like, I don't remember there being a path there, but it just loops back around, so it doesn't really serve a purpose. Why did I think that was a sheer drop? Anxiety's getting to me, clearly. Yeah, we did get jumped once, so hopefully that doesn't, like, affect any potential non-endings. But I feel like you have to get jumped once or twice by him. Like, there's no way to completely avoid it. Oh, the chair! Aerith, give him the chair! But yeah, I remember always really liking, like, the Cybermen versus Daleks war that happened. I always thought that was really cool. And I think the whole, like, Rose, like, dying, quote-unquote, was, like, my first introduction as a kid to... I don't know what we call it, like, bittersweet endings? Because, you know, when you're that young, and, like, you're always used to, oh, happy resolution, everyone lives, and, like, nothing bad happens in the end. But seeing, like, Rose, like, have to be trapped in that place for all eternity, I was like, oh, endings don't always have to be happy? That's kind of cool.
That rabbit thing won't bother you anymore.
Nice. Oh, it's the sign here. What was the other really, interesting one that I remember? Oh, I remember the one where it was like it was like a pocket dimension or something, but like if you tried to leave, you'd just get obliterated and like turn into like a pile of bones and blood. Like, I always thought that was like the dumbest shit ever. Like, they're trapped on a bus in the desert or something, And then they're just like, oh yeah, let me just try to leave, explodes. Like, I don't know why, it reminds me of that Danganronpa 2? No, Danganronpa Another, Ultra Despair Girls, that's the one. Where Asahina's brother tries to swim away and just explodes.
What are you waiting for?
Oh, don't drop me like that. Wait. Oh, we're missing a node somewhere, aren't we? This always happens. I'm always missing, like, a single node, and I don't know where. But it's a different one every time. Okay, you do still exist in the real world. Good. Or the game world. Let's run with that theory for a while. Alright, buddy. Oh, don't make me slip off there. Where is the last one? Yeah, I know I need to... So I'm missing one, but I don't see where. They're all purple. None of them are flashing red for me. So we did the mini-monty, we did the chair, we did the one through the tunnel. They're the three I always remember. There's always one I can never remember. Is it this, the random trash bag? Nope. Oh! The random trash bag is an AR item. Interesting. I never noticed that before. Why does trash become treasure? Because that happens in the secret passageway as well. Like, the secret passageway in the Endo daycare. When you go there, like, there's a pile of trash that turns into a, like, chest of gold. Well, remember how I said we were speedrunning? Yeah, what is the last node? This one is Monty. So that one we've done. Happened again, I was like, oh god, a sheer drop. So there's like 3 over here, and I think we've done them all. Bruh. Is it down here? I've done this right. Yeah, this is the chair, which I've already done. Intensifiers. What one have we not done? Is it just a weird random sign? I feel like that might be it. It's just... Or is it a box? Is it a box over there? Oh, no, this is... There's nothing back there, so we know we can kind of write that off. I feel like it's back this way. But, like, these aren't glowing. Oh, wait, if you shine your torch on them, they glow different color. Oh my god. Like, I noticed they, like, flash red sometimes, but I didn't know if you, like, highlight your torch on them specifically. That triggers it. Alright, let's go back through here. You almost flung me off. You flung me off. Oh, great. Just great. Actually, you know what we'll do? I'll try and find where the last thing is, because those first 3, I know exactly where they are. Like, chapter 3, I think, is the hard part for us. Once we're past that, we'll be okay. Plus, then we can avoid getting jumped by the entity. I'm gonna call it the entity. I keep wanting to call it like glitch trap, and Dark Rabbit is kind of like difficult off the tongue. So Jinxed, no. Alright, well, we can leave the AR mask on now. Where are your last node, sir? I feel like it's somewhere over here. But yeah, I freaking hate this area because it loves to do that shit. Where it's just like, hey, you went through the teleporter, get flung sideways. I just hit Monty. Hey, little guy. Oh, one thing I do have to praise, just real quick while it's on my mind. I've not watched Markiplier play through this game, but I saw somebody clip it. Like, he replaced the voices in the background with some of his own audio from the original Security Breach, and I think that's such genius, subtle editing. Like, when he's running through the daycare, he has his, Freddy! Freddy! Like, moment that he, there's like a really famous clip from his first Security Breach playthrough. And it's really faded and distorted and echoey, and I'm like, that's so clever. If you're, like, gonna make a video out of this game, like, adding your own, like, references in it, it's so fucking cool. Oh, it's the bin! The fucking bin! Okay. Now we know it's the bin. Can I remember where to go? Probably not, but hey, let's start a new profile. Let's start again, shall we? That was 47 minutes worth of progress, but we were like a third of the way through the game. And that's the one point where I think we can die to bullshit. It's that and the Music Men scene. So, Monty Gator Golf teleporter bullshit and Music Men not following the audio law. That's like the 2 points that I think we might die through pure bullshit, but I think the rest should be fine. We're pretty quick through the rest of it. Gregory! Gregory! You there? I got your message! I've heard this so many times.
Gregory, are you there?
See, it's that line that gets copied and used for the audio lore.
I don't get it.
The funniest part is Helpy's like, hey,
Gregory
I
tell
took
me to
it from
come to this
samples
old
of your
place
voice.
and then not be here?
Which I guess isn't not true, but
What
is
is
like,
that?
I credited using samples of your voice. No, you
Maybe
literally
if I
just
get
took
up
a
there,
voice
I
line
can
of hers
see
and
better.
repeated it. Helpy making himself sound so much smarter than he actually is. Forever? I cannot read that. Anybody that does graffiti read that? Jim? I guess that's the end of, like, Monty. Rest in pizza. I didn't notice that graffiti for ages. Infinite flashlight. Non-flashlight as well. Let's play through the whole game without using the flashlight. So then, when we get to the caverns, it will still have charge. Wait, I'm actually gonna do that. Because if we don't use the torch, it should still have charge ready for the caverns. Will the game acknowledge that, though? Is the game smart enough? Or is it just going to be like, oh, it broke. It's not run out of battery, it's just broke.
Help! Can you hear me?
But it would be a cool little detail.
Are you there? I'm trapped over
Oh,
here.
Gregory?
you used the
I got your
flashlight
message.
less than
Where are you?
it would necessarily have battery for, so you get to keep it.
You won't let me go. You have to find me. I'm trapped in the sinkhole under the raceway.
Under Roxy Racers? That's all the way on the other side. I'm not even close.
Alright, can we get through the barrier without getting forced down the ladder again? I love that she looks directly at the Wear protective equipment sign. Alright. How do I avoid getting flung off here? Because we need that to save time on the speedrun. Okay, jump. Run and jump forwards to avoid getting flung back down the elevator. A little bit of speedrun tech there for you guys. Oh, I wonder if this portion is going to fall. I wonder if this portion of the elevator will fall. Or the vent. Squelch. Oh, the noise. Ew.
I'm okay.
The noise is so gross. Oh, Chica, my Chica. That's right, you better shut down. That's
Chica?
right.
What happened to you? You look awful.
She sounds genuinely concerned, which is adorable. Like, I love that. Cassie seems genuinely concerned. A stark contrast to Gregory, who's like, haha, got your eyeballs. You know? Give me that
A
wrench.
fast wrench.
Just
It's
like
just
father.
like my dad's.
Beep boop. I just realized, so a big part about why this game takes a while, like it took us 47 minutes to get to chapter 3, and then we died, Lamel, but it's like the reason it takes so long is because there are a lot of moments where you have to stop for dialogue. I wonder if the glitch is still there where you like turn off voice volume and it gets through it quicker. I highly doubt it, but would be nice if we could kind of just skip a little bit. I love that they give. It's so like, what's the word I want to use here? But it's so like nonchalant about using the jump scare sound effect. It's like jump scare sound effect. We hope you enjoyed your stay. Like, either Cassie is really jumpy, like Cassie is severely like an anxious child, or this game is just like, haha, jump scare. And I can't hate this game at all, though. Like, I love Security Breach, and then the fact that Ruin is just Security Breach, but if it was good.
Ow, my head. Where'd that freaking Monty thing go? I better find a way out.
I
before it
definitely
comes
hope they,
back.
like, stick with this kind of vibe for the games going forwards. Help Wanted 2 is going to be, like, the best of compilation again. We already know that. So, we're probably not going to get free roam in that. If we do, that would be cool, but...
Free mask. Please take a mask. Take a mask.
But yeah, like, the
mask.
sequel to
Please
Ruin
enjoy.
directly would be...
Weird.
It would be good if they
It's
stick
not
with
a
this
Bonnie
theme.
mask.
Of,
Look at
like,
all the
kind
wires
of
and
open
stuff.
world, but not really. Like, keep it a bit more linear.
Cool.
Cool!
Ow!
I love Cassie.
Hurts.
She's so good. Who is this sassy lost child?
Ah! What are you still doing here?
I don't know what... Her voice actor really encapsulated, like, the mannerisms of a child really well. What are you doing here? We're not gonna make it. Hey buddy, I'm not gonna kill you today.
I swear that doorway was blocked.
It was, actually, Cassie. You are correct. It's a little bit sus, is it not? Pray tell, how do you pass through
What's
solid
that
objects by
supposed to
putting
be?
on a mask? Please do tell us, Cassie. Because it makes no freaking sense. Like, how is the lore gonna explain that one? I really don't know how they're gonna explain that. Man, Monty is fast.
Don't stop looking for me. I need your help.
Gregory! Gregory! I can hear you.
If you can hear me.
Yeah, like, if I could still move during this, it would be a lot better.
All off.
Security? What
I
are
love
you
this
talking
walkie-talkie.
about? None of this makes sense.
Security knows. Find them and turn them all off. I can't get out until that happens.
Gregory?
Security notes? What the heck are those? What are those? What are those? Yeah, let's have Cassie be a little bit afraid of using the mask too much. Only using it when needed. Where's my mouse? There you are. Bing bong. Wait, did taking off the mask make it, like, shunt up quicker? Because it felt like it just jumped a little bit, but it might actually just have that in its animation. Where it jolts upwards. I don't know, I'll have to pay attention to it a bit more. Speedrun tech, animation cancelling by using the mask on, mask off. I actually would be curious to see what speedruns this game already look like. I know Astral's been doing it. Astral Spiff, my boy, has been speedrunning this game already. Oh. Bro! I'm trying to use a security node. Do not... right now. Did we... okay, take off the mask. Oh, thank God. Okay. I thought that might have been playing it a little bit too risky. Because I would like to get to the end of the game without getting jumped. Then we do a quick run around to calm him down. And then we can do these three in quick succession. Oh, it's not the sign, it's the barrel. Do a quick little run around to calm Mr. Entity down before we do this. L shape. Good, good. Now off with the mask. Oh, Mr. Monty, I'm being a naughty child. Teehee. What signal, huh? The entity didn't spawn him.
The gated front door is open. You should be able to find a path.
Look in the camera.
The security office.
The door is open.
Gregory, chill. I don't need to look at the camera to know it's open. Gotta go, no worries. Thank you for stopping by. We'll be back with Earthbound on Wednesday. Do not worry. There's a few series I want to start up. Like, I just bought the whole Hitman trilogy, like the remake. I think it's called World of Assassination Trilogy, which looks so cool, actually. So maybe I'll do a stream of that at some point. Payday 3 is coming out, which would be really fun to stream. Final Fantasy 14, I really want to stream. Oh my God, fake tension. because Monty will never actually attack us. That is one problem with Ruin, I've found, is the fake tension. Like, there are so many moments during this game where it's like, oh, they're gonna get ya, they're coming after you, but nobody actually will. Like, I think this game would be a lot better if there was a lot more threat. Hey, Star Plays. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, like that. I feel like it should be on a timer between, like... And here as well. It does it twice. I feel like after a certain period of time... Because you have all this area to play around with. You have all this area to play around with, and, like, Monty doesn't break free. Like, you could totally loop him in here. Like, just make Monty chase you for this duration. Whoop. Hate furries, good thing I'm not a furry then. Good for you, buddy. Oh, and the fanny mask is on my hand again. Boop. Alright, daycare! The other part where I was like, oh, Endo's kind of iffy whether we'll get through it without dying. But we'll try.
It's a dead end.
It's not a dead end, Cassie. You silly.
It's gone.
Can I jump through it? Thank you.
I walked through a big screen and now I'm in Superstar Daycare? No way this is real. That screen was there before I looked at the camera. I'm in daycare.
Woo! Overlapping dialogue.
Get to the daycare theater. There's a way down to the catwalks. Should help you get to the raceway.
Oh. Slappy Van Winkle. Didn't notice that arcade machine before. Wait, did it put my torch back on? It didn't. Okay. Good. I will still have some battery. Dude, I love how it puts it back on, though. Like, I didn't have my torch on there.
Look in the camera. The door is open.
What? Gregory, the fuck you mean? We're past that, Gregory. Gregory's like, the door is open. Yeah? We already went through it.
I am trapped in a gap. Reboot. We need to be whole.
You want me to reboot you?
I've said it, like, multiple times. Kellen Goff's voice acting is so good.
Lights on. Lights on.
Like, the voice acting for Sun and Moon is so good, and it's such a stark contrast to, Glamrock Freddy. Because Kellen Goff does Sun, Moon, and Glamrock Freddy. It's, like, crazy. Like, you wouldn't think they're the same guy.
Turn on the lights. Hurricane. He hates it. The daycare attendant hates the light.
I know, Gregory. I wish the game, like, realized this isn't my first rodeo. Oh, he appeared and disappeared very swiftly. Yeah, just between Moon and Sun, but just, like, Eclipse as an animatronic versus Glamrock Freddy. It's, like, crazy Kellen Goff's voice range. I think Kellen Goff... I may be wrong. Kellen Goff, I think, also does Bon Bon. Or, not Bon Bon. What's sister location Freddy called? The one with the Bonbon hand puppet, where he's like, Bonbon, go get him! I think that's also Kellengoff. Yeah, his range is incredible. Honestly, so talented, that man. And beautiful, I assume. I'm just making assumptions. I've never actually seen Kellengoff, but just... I assume he's beautiful. I mean, he voices Glamrock Freddy. Funtime Freddy, yes, thank you. That's the name of that boy. Where's Sun? There it is. Hey, buddy. Oh, this way. Make it stop. Let this end. 18 years pushed to the ledge. Don't know why he just suddenly reminded me of that. No, it's not a Day to Remember that song, is it? Fuck, who sings that song? Rise Against, that's it. Man, that's a throwback. Just speedrunning? Yeah. That's kind of it as well, right? It's like... We're trying to do a lot of things with this run right now. It's like, beat it in a certain, like, short period of time, right? Like, beat it in under an hour and a half, maybe. If that's possible, like... Sub an hour and a half game, run, see if that triggers anything. Because, you know, it's like, Gregory's in danger, you gotta hurry and save him. So if you actually do beat it in a certain time frame, maybe that changes something. I doubt it, because a few people have already started speedrunning. But trying to beat the game quickly, trying to beat the game without using AR too much, do it without collecting AR items, because we know that's how Vanessa got possessed. Thank you! And also no deaths as well, because that, you know, canonically, if you die, it's not gonna, be good for you, so I wonder. Oh my god, wait. I have only just realized the dial points at the node you're, like filling up. I never noticed on the dial there's, like, a little arrow. That's funny. Oh, we better go from this angle, because one of you activate, right? Oh no, it's this fucker here, isn't it, that activates? Wait, you didn't activate? Hey! Wait, is it random who activates? Where did the other guy go? Oh, okay. Let's do this quickly.
I bet the doors are open now.
Get me the frick out of this place!
It's a camera stick. Yes, it is. Look at it.
Oh my god, it's Gregory! But I'm not looking for Gregory, I'm looking to get out of here. Oh, and also she's not gonna say, hey, she's wearing my mask. Because we did this too quick. Oh, I love that. That's such a good, like, subtle jump scare. I really enjoy that. Oh, missed your mouth, buddy.
I'm stuck! Help!
Take off the mask and take a look.
vent is creaky.
Hey, why'd you put your torch back on? Also, awfully convenient she lands in one of these seats. That's very lucky for her. Oh, right, that was the other thing. I'm trying to avoid using the torch as much as possible as well. Because maybe when we get to the caverns, the game would run a check like, oh, did you use your torch for over the battery period? Then it'll run out. But maybe if we haven't used all the battery, we can keep it and see the mimic for who he truly is before we drop into the area. I doubt it highly the game actually thinks of that. But you know, with FNAF you have to try everything. Just in case. You gotta do it for Justin. Glamrock Bunny? Okay. Glamrock Bunny looks great. Also reminds me of Danny Sexbang. Yeah, probably scripted, yeah. I 100% agree. Same with, like, the non-ending not even existing. I agree with that. The torch is probably scripted, but FNAF is one of those things you gotta try everything just to rule it out, you know? Because it's like, oh, hey, has anybody tried this yet? And until you rule it out, you can't say for certain they didn't develop something in for it. Because they like to hide shit in weird places. At least Scott really did like to hide things in weird places. Steelball definitely took after Scott very well. But I think that is one thing that I would like to see more of in the future games. Like, because we didn't really see it much in Security Breach or this. Stuff like that, right? Where it's like, oh, you didn't die? You get a special dialogue line or an extra cutscene. Like, some little benefit for not dying, not getting, you know, not getting jump scared, not collecting any items, collecting all the items. Just a little something from the game.
Cassie, where are you?
Gregory!
To kind of be like, hey, you went above and beyond, or you did something
Hold on.
really stupid and challenging.
Mechanics say there's a way to redirect the gondolas to the main
I love it when games give you stuff for that.
Deactivate the security node. Then use
Camera
the
Bunny
tracking
doesn't
code.
really look like a real
Gregory,
animatronic. I think it's because
you
we've not seen, well, we have
course
because of the
not.
secret room, but we've not seen Glamrock
So,
Bunny like as an
security node
animatronic.
and
If that makes
controller.
sense. We've seen
Whatever
Glamrock
that
Bunny's
is.
dead animatronic, but we've not seen him active, so it feels kind of uncanny to us a little bit. It feels a little uncanny valley because it's like, well, we see his animatronic, but it doesn't feel real because we've not seen him perform. It's just a dead body. A dead Bonnie? A Bonnie
wish
has
this
been
thing
discovered! I really wish this thing worked too. Oh my god, it does. Wow. Not dying in Bendy unlocks a new weapon. See, that's cool.
The floor is all slippery.
I actually own all the Bendy games now. So, that was on my to-play list. But I haven't got round to it yet. But I own... Wait, did I actually end up buying... I think I did. I think I own all the Bendy games now. The weapon is OP. Good! As it should be. You've mastered the game, so you deserve a prize, right? Oh, right, that... I remember my thought process. Glamrock Bunny, I think it's because of, like, the star, like, on the red, like, chest piece that he has. Really reminds me of Danny Sexbang. And if you don't know who Danny Sexbang is, then that's depressing, but Game Grumps. Okay, don't teleport me out of the map, please.
How did I get over here?
With your own 2 feet, silly.
What are you waiting for?
Gregory, I'm going as fast as I can. Dude, chill. Oh, it's like a halberd? If it's like a long-range axe, maybe? Do you mean like a halberd? Because I love that. That's like my favorite Dark Souls weapon. Danny is a legend for real as a ninja. I agree, Andrew. You are a real one. But yeah, if you don't know who Danny Sexbang is, don't worry about it. But Glamrock Bunny just reminds me of him. That's all you need to know. Where's that bin? I know where all the other items are, but the freaking bin... I completely forgot where it is. So we just need the bin and the thing at the end of the tunnel. Like the... What even is it? It's like a table. But it's through here, so... And we haven't been jumped by him yet, so we're doing alright. Like, he hasn't gotten into our brain.
What happened to it?
Yay, the area's safe now. Thanks, Helpy. You're the best and totally not trying to take over my brain.
With my help, I updated Helpy with a signal jammer. That thing won't bother you anymore.
Alright, it's the sign. So now we just need the bin. Don't take off the mask. I subconsciously really wanted to take off the mask, but then I remembered I will fall to my death.
The security system won't let you leave unless
Greg.
you deactivate the child notes first.
Oh, almost got sent into oblivion again. Greg, I swear to God, I'm going as fast as I can. Where is the bin from here? There's the present. Oh, I think it's over that direction. Actually. But... I forgot how to get over there. I think... Do we need to head back? Was it... No, that's the plush. So yeah, I think we head back now, because we've done 2 on this side. Don't fling me into oblivion. Okay, you just sent me up. That's fine. If you're going to send me upwards, I can accept that, but not sideways. You're not over there, are you? Oh, it is over there, I think. Right, because there's this whole... like, extra path over here. Yeah, okay. I remember where where all 4 of them are now. So we can speedrun this a little bit more efficiently in the future. I hate how slippy you are. I don't remember where the non-existent platforms end, though. I think here. Okay. Now back in, to hop over here, and back out. Just to avoid using AR too much, you know? If we're role-playing as Cassie, this is an unknown world for her, so she kind of wants to be a little bit careful with how much she uses this weird world that allows her to see everything. Zoom! That's wrong! It's that way! Then you go around there and you go inside. Yeah, I do find it weird that Gregory is like, yeah, I gave Helpy a signal jammer, but the signal jammer is the physical object. They probably should have called it something different, because they're like, yeah, signal jammer, physical object. Oh, I updated Helpy with a signal jammer, but, you know, the not physical object. A little bit strange, but... I think what he means is he gave Helpy, you know, software, because the entity is just, like, in our brains, because of the chip and the AR world, so... Seeing as Helpy is the system that, like, sees him as well. He can just, like, write him out of it. A little bit.
You did great. You're getting closer.
Oh, thank you. I love
know?
praise.
How are you doing any of this?
I'll explain it all when you get here. That thing is here again. I gotta hide. Save me, Cassie, please.
Yes, there is. So if you crouch at the stairs, you can get it, which isn't the legit way to get it. After you go through the tunnel and do the security node, like, after that weird, like, tunnel where you digitize the entity, you know, where he does his, like, horrible digital scream thing. After you do that, you can actually run and jump onto the platform and get him from there. What is this? Okay, it's not this walkway, it's the next one. You can skip a segment here. In the next chapter, I mean. But yeah, the legit way to get it is to parkour. But the way to get it normally is... well, the way most people get it is if you crouch on the stairs, you can actually get it through the stairs. Boop. Yeah. Well, yeah, the entity MXES is... yeah. He can only see you in AR because he is the security system to stop you from using the AR. He purely exists in the AR world. Which is why he also can't kill you. He has to summon the animatronics that are in the game world. We're going to call this the game world because I have a weird inkling that this isn't the real world, but the AR system is what we would call the real world. And what Cassie sees is the game world. So, the entity can't kill us in the game world. All he can do is, like, summon the animatronics that can reach us. What MXES stands for. Some people have good theories about it. I saw it on Reddit the other day. Some people have really good theories about it. And it relates heavily to, like, mechanical engineering or, like, robotics. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. But our headcanon is Musk... what was it? Musk X Elon Security. It's Elon Musk's security system. He named it after himself, Musk X Elon. Because that's actually his middle name. Or at least he would legally change it to it if he could. Yeah, you heard that joke, yeah. Yeah, that is our headcanon for it. I can't remember, there was a good idea of what it was, but it was some really fancy words that I have no idea what it is. And in reality, seeing as this is FNAF...
Ow! 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 I got kicked out of the Vanny network.
But yeah, seeing as this is FNAF, it'll be something really, like, lore relevant.
What happened?
It's like, oh, it's the Mike X... I'm trying to think of a character's name beginning with E. Oh, it's the Mike X Elizabeth Security, because Mike and Elizabeth teamed up to program a security system, and it's like, what? That makes no sense. And it's like, yep, now it's relevant. Now you've got to believe it because it's in the game. I think one of the books will probably explain it. I think, like, what the definition of MXES stands for is something they would put in the books. Like, maybe in a later game they'll just, like, mention it offhandedly, but to find it out sooner, it will probably be in, like, a Tales of the Pizzaplex book. Like, somebody goes into the AR world and starts fucking with security. And it'll be, like, a parallel to Cassie. And they will explain, oh, the MXES system, otherwise known as the... and then they'll say it. Cassie did survive. I'm convinced now that Cassie did survive the elevator crash because we hear Roxy call out to her.
Gregory, are you there?
That's my voice!
That's my voice.
Give me tutorial. Thank you. But yeah, because we hear Roxy call out to Cassie at the end of the credits, I get the suspicious feeling that Cassie does survive somehow. Through some miracle, she survives the elevator crashing. Maybe it wasn't that long of a fall. Wish you could shut up, help it, honestly, yeah.
Finally. Bet
Wait.
I can use the mask again.
Maybe you can. I think you can disable... No, you can... I think you can shorten how long his tooltips appear for. But I don't think you can, like, completely turn them off. But you can shorten how long they're there for. Cupcake chowder. Who wants chowder? Throws her. Take off the mask. Oh, wait a second. Put on the mask. Balls. I did it again. Wait, isn't this the same as last time? Or is it slightly different? Okay, he didn't jump in my face though when I did that. Chowder looks extremely disgusting. Yeah, I've never had chowder, but any like cartoon representation I've ever seen of chowder, I'm like, that looks gross. So, I don't know if that counted as like a, oh, you got entity jumped, so technically like the no jump scares is invalidated, but I don't know. Don't worry about the entity. Beef chowder is good. What is chowder? I actually don't even know what chowder is. It's not like a common thing in the UK. Or is it what we'd call like a stew? Because we have like beef stew. Is it the same sort of thing? Kinda has that look and vibe to it. Alright, guitar. Star. Lightning bolt. Lightning McQueen? Is that you? Have you come to save me?
That rabbit thing's back again. You said it was safe here.
Oh, okay, so they're not the same. Weird. Star. Lightning bolt. It is interesting. I've seen if you wait around here for too long and actually die. Yeah, what happens if you die here? He spawns Chica. Chica kills you, which doesn't make sense how she gets here. I don't know how Chica can exist here, but Chica will kill you. I've noticed there's a theme with who the entity spawns to kill you if you take too long is always the animatronic from the last segment. It doesn't make sense, no. But like until we see the next animatronic, which I think is Roxy, yeah. Oh right, it's here because you can skip a whole segment here. Like until you see Roxy, it will be Chica to jump scare you. So on this stairwell, you can teleport up somehow, and it will take you straight past this chapter. And I have no idea how MatPat did it. Like that! Exactly like that. Sorry, Roxy. I don't want to do your chapter. We got places to be. We got places to be, Roxy. I don't know why that was overlooked.
I hope I'm not too late.
I don't know how that slipped past testing, but you can skip the entire chapter. I love Security Breach's jankiness. I love it to pieces. Chaos is my best friend. Monty! I just love the way he flops down.
Monty?
He doesn't jump down or climb down. You literally watch him just collapse. And then he's like, hey, how's it going? Go on. Off you pop. I gotta be over there, buddy. You gotta leave. Oh, look at that parkourage. You gonna reach me? I was gonna say, I don't think you can reach me from there. Or at least you shouldn't be able to. Where'd he go? Where he be? Oh wait, is he corner trapped? I don't like this. Oh my god, the metal pipe falling meme, yeah. I think he's trapped. Yeah, he's corner trapped. Okay. Yep. Nice. Yeah, Monty just sees Cassie just ascend. Like, I wasn't ready for this. Monty's just like, what are you doing here? How are you here? You shouldn't be here. Roxy hasn't even ran by yet. What the fuck? Bro just gets absolutely flabbergasted. He's like, hey, yo, what the hell? What the hell? Roxy's still just crying in the hair salon. Like... Also, I never noticed this before. I love Cowboy Foxy. I didn't notice, like, Saloon Girl Chica. That is so cute. Yippee! Customers are always right, apart from when they're not.
Gregory?
Hey, chapter
Gregory,
6, baby.
I made it to the raceway. Are you okay? I might be able to get a signal if I head deeper into the raceway.
Come on, say the Gregory line.
Do you need
No,
assistance?
Staffbot, you said the
Do
wrong
you need
thing.
assistance? Do you need assistance?
But yeah, if you like teleport with Cassie, she says like, how did I get here? That would be kind of cool, actually. Because then it would like kind of play into the whole like, oh, the AR world is glitchy. So if you teleport using it, like, it would actually technically be canon because the AR world is like fucky wucky. Nobody saw that. Hey,
Hey kid, come on out. We're only trying to help.
I'm so scared and alone. Gregory never says that actually in the main game. There are a lot of lines, there are a lot of voice lines that Gregory uses that the Mimic reuses. But I just realized all of those were not reused. They're new. Teleporting is in the lore.
She hasn't found him
Funny
yet.
you should say that because time travel in a ball pit is canon. So... It's funny you should say that teleporting is because What? Wait, what? Huh? How did... I put the mask on and she just jumped me instantly? But, huh? Where was she? What? Huh? Hold on. Excuse me. Like the way the voices are cut together. Yeah. And it, like, slowly falls apart. Like, it starts off really convincing, but then, like, towards the end, it's like, it really starts to sound disjointed. I do really like that detail as well. But yeah, insta-kill Roxy, huh? Great way to stop me after an hour and a half of playing the game. Can we figure out what happened there to not do that again? In future runs where we try and do it deathless, we'll complete no items. Fuck it, let's bare minimum, because we're almost there, we might as well just do no items.
I better find him first.
Yeah, the door won't open was a fully reused line, yeah. She's there, right?
You can hide forever.
Oh, I know what it is. I bet her jump scare hitbox is, like, right behind here. Oh, I didn't know I could get up here. But I bet her jump scare hitbox is humongous.
Do you really think
Like, if I stand here... Why are you not getting me now, huh? What triggered you to get me before? I literally just walked up to this, tried to use this, and it killed me. I didn't get the chance to do anything. Aww. Hold on. Seeing as we've already kind of fucked up the no death thing, I really want to see... Because this is a thing. Can I get anywhere with this? Invisible walls. What triggered me to die there, then?
Hey kid, come on
How
out.
big is your kill
We're only
hitbox?
trying to help.
Like, if I stand here... Yep. She doesn't even need to notice you to kill you. And then, like, even though we were behind a box kind of around the corner, she still gets you. So, it does kind of traverse through walls a little bit if there's a slight gap. It must be like a projection from her entity, where it kind of, like, points outwards like a light cone, maybe? Where it's like, oh, if you're within that light cone, you die. But because it works like that kind of projection, if it goes through... Because... As I say, if there's a gap, it seems you die. So if it, like, goes through the gap in, like, this, like, there, for example.
Gregory?
Yeah, the game was like, you didn't see enough of Roxy. Here's Roxy up close and personal.
I better find him first.
So I just put the mask on. Yep, there it is. If you stand too close to the wall she comes around, you die. Because her kill box hits you through the wall. Love that. But yeah, I like that theory. It's like, yeah, you missed a whole chapter of Roxy, so here's Roxy in full HD 4K in your face, 3D IMAX. Oh, it's not bug out the bug. Maybe that's it, yeah. So we just have to kind of stay away from her. Oh, I went this side. I think it's because she was, like, there, maybe. So let's go at it head on, right? Oh my god, you're so slow, Roxy. Bro, you're so slow. Okay, she broke through the door. So, we need to be careful of this chapter now. If we want to finish this game deathless, we have to avoid insta-kill Roxy. That's a fun one. Hey, go-kart. This was weird to me. That's really strange. Why does the go-kart just start on its own and attack me? I didn't know they could do that. You know, actually, thinking about being able to skip the entirety of Chapter 5 does make me kind of want to see where else do we think we could skip, like, huge sections like that. Because if we can skip a whole chapter by hiding it... No. Let go! If we can skip a whole chapter like that, I wonder if there's a method... Mexus, maybe, to, like, stop us. As, like, a last-ditch effort. It's like... Yeah, just, like, kill them. If you can't convince them to stop, just kill them.
I'm in Roxy Racers. Say something!
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Really convincing voice acting,
What
actually.
happened
I
here?
gotta give props to
It
Cassie's
looks like
voice
the whole
actor.
place fell in.
Something tunneled out.
Like, the genuine, like,
Now I'm stuck
sound
here.
of being terrified after almost getting grabbed by Roxy.
I really think I need to go get help. Or call the police.
What? How is that supposed to help?
She is very convincing.
Fine. Am I even close? Where are you? This place is huge.
Just a hop, skip, and a jump through chapters, yeah. Because I'd love to be able... I don't know if that... Would that count towards an out-of-bounds speedrun? Because I know people have beaten this game in 5 minutes using out-of-bounds. But technically we're not breaking out of bounds, we're just using the function the game has of, like, switching between the mask world and the not mask world. So... But yes, finding other areas where we can mask up in a corner to be flung to the wrong place. I don't know, maybe we take a slow venture through the whole game and just... Because if you think about where certain things are in levels, it's like, okay, well, we need to go up from here, so if we mask up here, we might be able to skip a bit, so... Like here, for example, it's like, oh, we need to go up. Okay, that didn't do it, but you know, like, instead of going up the stairs, we might just be able to teleport up here into Bonnie's little backstage bit, right? Wedged between two invisible walls. That sounds like it could be accurate, actually. You may be correct about that. Because, right, so if we can map out where that area is below us, maybe we can, like, use invisible walls to just skip the Music Man segment. Because this is kind of an unreliable chunk of the game. So if we can... I don't think we ever end up under there, though, is the problem. We're always slightly off to the side. Helpy picture. There are quite a few of them littered around the place. Oh, did he? Oh, okay, cool. I saw like a bit of a Spiff video, but I was trying to avoid spoilers. Like, I can't not watch Astral Spiff. Like, it's kind of like a thing. I just can't not watch him. He's too good and beautiful and handsome and sexy. But, like... But yeah, I was like, I don't want to get the game and, like, all the secrets spoiled for me, so I'll wait until after I, like, do everything. For secrets of the lore! Out my throat. Wait! I haven't deactivated any of these. Huh. I haven't deactivated any wet floor signs. Not in this profile. I haven't profiled one, but not this profile. Why is he here? If I haven't deactivated any. Do we deactivate it just to see what happens, if it's any different? I guess so, right? Shall we see if it's the exact same? Yeah, because I haven't deactivated anything in this playthrough. I do find it interesting that his eyes are lit up until you deactivate all these here. You know, we didn't actually get a good look at him before because I was kind of angry and tired last time. Glamour Bonnie looks so good, though, doesn't he? So, his chest piece was ripped out. Missing part of his face. What was Bonnie used for, again? Also, Bonnie doesn't have claws. I thought Bonnie was meant to have claws to play the bass, but he doesn't have claws. I find it weird that he's just kind of here. Because this kind of is reminiscent of the staff bot tearing apart Freddy, right? But then... Also, there's damage on the wall here. This is interesting to note. This looks like somebody, like, rammed his head into the wall here. Wait, why is that, like, perfect Cassie height, too? But, like, it looks like, with the damage on the side of his head, there, like, none of the other side. So, like, his head was, like, tilted this way and slammed against the wall. And, like, that, like, short-circuited him. And then he had something ripped out of his chest. That is my forensic analysis of... Because no damage to anything else other than the chest cavity and the head. And that's about... He'd have to be on his knees, though, because he's really tall, so... But that definitely looks like an impact, right? So it's like an impact there. So Bonnie's face was slammed against the wall here to, like, deactivate him. So that they could get inside his chest cavity for what? What is in his chest cavity? Also, why can I get here without deactivating any staff bots? That's strange. New game theory? Exactly. Fighting back, true. There's a split bowling ball next to his head? Oh shit, really? I didn't even see that. Let's have a look. Did I miss it? Bowling balls. I don't see the split. Oh shit! What? Oh, I thought that was part of him. I didn't even clock that. I thought that was like part of his shell. Good eye. I didn't even notice that. So. Wait, he's carrying his microphone as well. I didn't even notice he had a microphone. Huh. Weird. Yeah, I thought it was like his, like, bent ear. Oh, he's missing an ear. Deactivate the map bots. To be fair, we haven't been deactivating the map bots until this point, and we were able to access this room, which was really weird. I was just gonna not deactivate any more. We have seen it, though. If you deactivate all of them, his eyes go out. Actually, interesting. We haven't deactivated the other bots until that one. Let's see if deactivating all these ones still does it or not. What's the significance of 4 as well? There's 4 bots surrounding him. There goes his eyes, yeah. What's the significance of 4 wet floor signs? So yeah, interesting. So there's a split bowling ball, so I guess that could do the damage, but then what would have caused the damage here? Unless he, like, you bonk him over the head and then he, like, collapses into the wall? But then how did he fall backwards and not forwards? Weird. FNAF becomes real? I mean, FNAF AR already exists. Yeah, I do think it's weird. I think it's more so the things keeping his soul trapped, right? Like, he's... like a Horcrux, he split his soul amongst the wet floor signs, but why the wet floor signs? That's what I don't understand. It's like, if you release the souls of all the wet floor signs, it releases Bonnie. Like, his eyes go out, which we canonically know from FNAF 3's good ending. Eyes no longer white means, like, freed. Right? So we freed Bonnie by doing that. But... why wet floor signs? Why are 4 in his room with him? Like, it feels like there's significance to the number 4. Too cute to destroy? Very true. How did the music man get to the bowling alley? Also a brilliant question. How he got sold, though? Great question.
Are you there?
Because I didn't think they still had children's souls in them by this point. Excuse me, you two.
What are those things? They look like the DJ.
Never mind. I thought maybe they'd just ignore me because they ignored the audio law, but guess not. Alright, buddy boys.
Gregory, are you there? Gregory, are you there?
So there's one, but he's just... huh? Okay. Okay, guys. Sure. Okay. Okay, guys. Interesting. The friend, I believe, is Vanessa. I think it wouldn't... if it was Freddy, it would have it wouldn't have bothered glitching out its name because we know Gregory is friends with Freddy, so it'd be like, well, it seems weird that they glitched out Freddy's name. I think it's Vanessa because there's a lot of other evidence I'm realizing that points to the Princess Quest ending being the true ending. I thought it would be the Afton ending at first for the longest time because I was like, it just doesn't make sense, but a lot of stuff has come out now where it's like, well, yeah, why would there be 2 Vanny masks? So the mask that Cassie has to be the same one that Vanessa had. It would just make too much sense that it was abandoned at the end of the Princess Quest ending. The big evidence for me was, for the longest time I was like, well, it has to be the Afton ending because the blob shakes and breaks down the place. But the blob... Gregory doesn't make the blob do that. The blob just does that after you make Afton become available to him. He's like, oh shit, now's my chance. The blob can just break out anytime he wants. Yeah, the comic pages being non-canon endings. I thought when I collected all of them, we would find... oh, there we go. I thought we would find like every ending as a comic book, but yeah, Princess Quest is the only one we haven't found as a comic.
What are those things? They look like the DJ.
I hate that one's hiding in the shoe here. That's mean. That's just a little bit mean that they're hiding in the shoe. But yeah, the big one being, obviously, the blob can just break free whenever. The comic pages, the Vanny mask. It felt weird because also that means, like, you know... why does Freddy... so we find Freddy in the, in Fazablast with his stomach ripped open and his head missing, which makes sense, right? What doesn't make sense to me about finding Freddy there is it says prototype on his foot. So the Freddy that's helping Gregory in the main game is a prototype? But how does that make sense? Like, has he always been a prototype? I'm having so much trouble with this for some reason. Alright, let's just overcharge this one. By quite far. And then you... There we go. If I actually think about it, I can do it. Oh, I need to... yep. Is it 3 we want?
Are you there?
Is it 3 where they come from this angle? Yeah, I thought that as well. It's like, well, he doesn't have prototype written, but then he does all of a sudden in this one, which could just be a retcon. Oh, my bad. I need to... Hey, hope you don't mind me disabling the inhibitor. It could just be a retcon, like, oh, well, you were never meant to see Freddy's feet in the main game. Like, the only reason we probably know that he doesn't have prototype on his feet is because we've seen his model through, like, external means. Like, I don't think you were ever meant to see Freddy's feet in the main game.
Gregory, are you there?
There we go. Nice. Oh, wait, you are going the wrong way. Cool. So yeah, it might just be a retcon, like, oh no, Freddy had... What? I hate the Music Man. I hate the Music Man so much. Why did they come back? I lure them to 3, and then they just run on back. Two Vanessas? Yeah, in the fire escape ending, we do see 2 Vanessas, which is weird. That's never been explained. The fact that it could be Vanny and Vanessa is weird. I still don't have a clear answer for that. Like, I don't think anybody does, do they? Like, yes, we had the whole thing about the AR sisters, which is still, like, a good theory from John FNAF. I think that's a really good idea, like, oh, maybe there are 2 Vanessas, and one's Vanny, one's Vanessa, and, like, they're the AR sisters. Which would make sense, because Vanny's mask sends us to AR, actually. Huh. Vanny's mask sends us into the AR world, and the twins were called the AR sisters. Or are they called the VR sisters? I guess... This series doesn't understand the difference between AR and VR, if you've ever seen the books, or watched Matt Pat explain the books.
Are you there?
Huh. The VR sisters, and this mask sends us to that world. Huh. Interessant. I never thought about that, actually, before. Like, relating the VR sisters back to this game. But yeah, the one big problem about that ending was always the whole, hey, there's 2 Vanessas for some reason. Is it her soul trapped in the Pizzaplex? Or whatever. Could have tweaked his model a bit? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, they took Freddy's model from the main game for Ruin, just added prototype to his foot. Maybe as a red herring? Because I explained this in the last stream as well, where if they wanted to retcon it, or just, like, add prototype to his foot as, like, a red herring, it's like, well, you never saw his foot in the main game. How do you know it wasn't always there? Like, the only reason you saw his foot was because you saw his model. We didn't think to render it in because you were never meant to see it. So it's like a fine, like, they could easily retcon it and write it off as like a, we never legitimately saw it. So if they want to retcon it and Freddy is a prototype, but what would Freddy being a prototype, Freddy being a prototype? What would Freddy being a prototype actually mean for us? What would it actually change? Because we know if they're making, like, these really, like, sentient models, right? Like, all the new animatronics are very sentient. I guess they would do Freddy first, right? You know, name of the franchise and such. So it could very well just be...
Gregory, are you there?
You piece of shit! Why did you just ignore the rest? I completely lost my train of thought because of this asshole. What was it talking about? Oh, you give me some headache trying to watch me in the taxi home? Well, I appreciate your sacrifice. Oh yeah, you do see his feet in the repair sections. Actually, you're correct. That's true, yeah, so... My idea about him not being the real Freddy, they can't even retcon it. That seems like a very big thing to retcon. Like, they can't write that off, actually. You're completely correct, yeah. How people found out about the secret cams, I think I actually know this. In one of the teaser images, or the teaser trailer, you can see the hidden camera in the teaser image. Like, you see it say, like, oh, 3 cameras. And Cassie's hovered over one, fully zoomed out, and you can see the 4th camera. And people were speculating for ages, oh, there must be a secret hidden camera function that we can use. I could be mistaken on that. People, please correct me, but I think it was actually shown in a teaser that they're hidden cameras, but nobody, like, you know, brought attention to it on purpose. Pizza down there. You across there. No, you across there. You round there. You round there. Let's take off the mask so we don't get jumped. Yeah, that's a very good point then. So we are meant... So we do see Freddy's feet. So they can't just write it off that, oh, this one, you know, it's the same Freddy, but now he has prototype written on him. Unless... Would the Mimic graffiti prototype onto Freddy's feet because it's the first thing the Mimic tried to control with the AR system? That's a stretch and a half, but... Oh, true. Yeah, souls can only possess animatronics if William killed them. I don't think that's necessarily true. I think that William is like the prime contributor to souls being trapped in animatronics. But if I'm not mistaken, it just has to be a certain level of agony. If a child or dead person experiences a certain level of agony, that's how they get... Oh, I never realised the graffiti up there. Huh. Mimic can't escape its prison, that's true, so... That's a good point as well. Okay, I'll finish my first thought. So, I don't think necessarily it has to be William Afton to kill the kids. It's just that because he's a psychopath, he's the one that... Because he's experimenting with agony and all of that stuff, he's the one that primarily causes souls to be trapped in animatronics.
All the way down there.
I think if you just die, and it's like a horrible experience all in all, like dying usually is... But if it's, like, worse than dying, that's how you get trapped in the suits and stuff. So, yeah. Unless it is specifically stated, only William has access to, like, the agony functions. I genuinely don't know the answer to that. But, yeah, good point. Mimic can't escape. So... Alright, let's find Freddy. While we're talking about this fucker, let's have a look at him, shall we? Oh, I need to be over here. Oh, it's after this. So, okay. Oh, wait, I can't take off the mask. Oh, wait, it's this one. So, you make a great point that the Mimic can't escape where it is. Oh, that's glitchy. And... that begs the question, then. In Superstar Daycare, who is putting up the arrows to tell us where to go? Along with some other stuff as well. Holy, I don't remember this one. Jesus. Oh, wait. It's not actually that bad. Maybe Sun, I guess? Oh shit, where's the inhib? Ah, balls, I forget we meant to go here. Hey, buddy. Oh wait, we need to go back through the... Oh. Right through here. Duh. Good thing you can't spawn people. Okay. Seeing as we're talking about this fucker, let's have a look at him. So yeah, Mimic can't escape, so why would Prototype be written on his foot? Unless it was meant to always be there, but it wasn't in the main game, so that makes no sense. So this isn't the Freddy from the main game. Princess Quest is likely the correct ending, but this isn't the same Freddy. And if it is, somebody wrote Prototype on his foot. Or it's a retcon and they're gonna have to... Has anybody checked the main game? Staff bots are also still there, that's true. Has anybody checked the main game to see if they updated Freddy's model in that? Like, when you fix Freddy in the main game, does he now have Prototype on his foot? Like, they've completely retconned it and been like, haha, it was always there, Lamau. Leading theory, I guess, it's a retcon and he's always been a prototype and that's why he's different. Let's roll with that for now, because that's kind of like the cleanest answer, I suppose. Is like, haha, yeah, he's always been a prototype, that's why he's different. He's not attacking you. He's, you know, it's not just because he was in safe mode. That's also why he broke. That's why he's in safe mode. That's why he's not attacking you, because he's not the same as the others. Yeah, so I guess the idea of Mimic not being able to escape, yeah. So Sun could be the one putting up the signs in the daycare, because we haven't seen signals anywhere else, right? Yeah, I guess it was only daycare, so Sun wanting you to help reboot him would put up those signs. That's a good question. Actually, what colour is it in the main game? Isn't it... It's a green one in the main game, right? Or is it purple? Because I think it's purple here. Cassie wants William to suffer. Yeah, that is true. Animatronics don't kill him. No, that's not true. I don't know why the animatronics just straight up don't... Because they're his creations, right? So, the animatronics are his creations, so they're not programmed to be able to kill him. But Cassidy does want William to suffer. That is true. The gift is a different colour, so it's probably a different Freddy. There's arrows in the crawl space in Roxy Raceway. Who is putting up these signs? Let's go say hi to him.
Freddy?
So, Princess Quest could still be...
functional.
Oh, it's like green and purple here. So, Princess Quest could still be the canon ending, but this could be a different Freddy for some reason. Because this always put me off, right? I was like, oh, it's trying to lure you into thinking it's the Princess Quest ending by finding a broken Freddy in Phasmoblast. Well, I'm stuck. So you find a broken Freddy in Phasmoblast. Oh, it must be the Princess Quest ending. But because it says prototype, that's meant to kind of show you, actually no, if you look at it. But then... Different Freddy was planted here? Yeah, for some reason. Bro, I was spamming E. Cassie was reluctant to press that button. Also, weird to note, only animatronic to completely disappear and be passed throughable. We'll check the main game, see what the present colour is meant to be, if it's meant to be green and purple. Why does Freddy disappear? I wholeheartedly agree, that's weird. Like, mask up, gone. Not even like a vision of him. Literally pass throughable, can't hurt us. Why? Have any good see Gregory all the time? Yeah. I agree, the mask, I do think the mask is how Vanny got around the Pizzaplex quickly, because she knew all the secrets. And also could see Gregory and stuff, so yeah. I agree that because now we know what the AR mask is capable of. Freddy couldn't see Vanny, true. Until he got Roxy's eyes. Then he could. Kind of looks like Nightmare Fredbear. I made that connection the first time too. Because of the mouth-looking stomach catch, I agree. He does kind of look like Nightmare Fredbear with the very claws. Like, they're not Monty's claws, are they? Right? Because that's not his coloured hands, so this isn't. Well, no, because you could get through the main game without... You could get to the Princess Quest ending without the Monty claws. He roars with his chest as well. What the fuck? Hold on, let's play around with Freddy for a little bit. Yeah, you didn't need to kill Monty, so... Hey, come over here. Roar at me. Okay, I guess he only roars the once. Shell is taken. Yeah, but I thought the Monty claws, like, went up far enough. It's only in the cutscene, damn. I wish I could see it again. Oh, we get Music Man here, don't we? Hey, buddy. I have a lot of questions about that Freddy specifically. Like, the whole... That was the big thing that put me off saying Princess Quest is the true ending. Because it says prototype, so it feels wrong to call that the true ending. Because that's not the real Freddy. But maybe it's a record, I don't know. It does look like the same model and the same music that plays during the cutscene. I think it would have been cool to see DJ Music Man 2, but I think the reason we don't... I mean, we don't go to the arcade, but also DJ Music Man was never a big, real threat. He was just kind of there and is like, hey, what are you fucking around with my security system for and rebooting me? So he starts, like, trying to play bouncer mode. But then after the fact, he's, like, chill with you. So I don't think DJ Music Man is, like, affected by the virus. So he's just kind of chill, and if he was there... It would also be really hard for him to move around the Ruined Pizzaplex, as cool as that would be, though. Like, if we got to a really open area... Like, if... Oh my god, could you imagine if we went to the atrium? Like, if we went to the atrium, and it's, like, this huge open area, and we just see Music Man crawling over the roof and all the walls and shit.
Cassie, can you hear me? I finally have a clear signal.
Gregory, I shut down all
That'd be really
security.
cool.
I'm in the Roxy
It's a
parking
shame we
lot.
don't go to the
Am
atrium.
I
It
close?
is a shame we don't see DJ Music Man.
Almost.
I agree.
There's still one node left that's keeping the underground sealed.
Where?
Underground sealed.
Roxy's the final node.
Roxy is the final node. He's all over the place.
Save me. Save me, Cassie, please. It's so dark down here.
Oh, that would be sick. Like a brood mother. Like those spiders that you kill and like a bunch of baby spiders like explode out of them. Oh my god, that'd be so sick. Like you see okay, here's how it would play out in my head, right? So you see DJ Music Man in the atrium crawling all over the walls and up the roof and stuff, but he's not actually a threat, right? He's just there. And then like you do something and then like he crashes, right? So, like, you reboot him, he, like, comes crashing down off the walls, like, you activate the lights and he, like, falls off the wall or something, and, like, it disorientates him and he falls. And then you just see all the Music Men crawl out of him. Shit would be so cool.
Your special day.
Hey, Roxy, we don't have time for this, I'm sorry.
You're special. Cassie,
You're special. Wait a minute.
what are you doing?
Sorry, buddy. But we didn't see your chapter, so I feel nothing for you. Wibbly wobbly. Actually,
So sorry.
I love carrot cake.
I wonder... Again, this is one of those really stupid, like, theory
I'm
things.
sorry.
I wonder if there's, like, a secret pattern.
Sorry.
It gives you so much freedom there, right? It gives you so much freedom to get from point A to point B. I wonder if you could actually... Like, if you created a specific pattern, whether it would do something. Again, Probably not, but would be a really cool little feature to be like, hey, if you do it in this specific pattern, she reboots immediately and tells you more about her backstory with Cassie. That'd be sick. Like a cute little detail. FNAF Help Wanted 2 will be this in the future of the past. I think it's going to be heavily related to Ruin. Because we see the... you know the panels we've been interacting with the Faz Wrench with? We see that in the trailer of Help Wanted 2. I think we might play as Cassie's dad. Cassie herself, maybe? No... It can't be after the events of this game. Unless it's like a direct sequel to Ruin. But then how did she end up in the dislocation elevator? That wouldn't make sense. So it could be her dad, maybe, or somebody related. I think it is going to be future? No. I don't know, actually. It's a good question. I doubt it'll be a direct sequel to this one because of the way this one ends. Because this one, if we're saying the elevator ending is the canonical one, then Cassie and Roxy are at the fucking center of the earth, right? Journey to the center of the earth shit. They are there with the dinosaurs. So, they're deep, deep. And that wouldn't explain why she's in this dislocation elevator, because that would mean she has to go all the way up to come all the way back down, which wouldn't be smart. If we say it's the past, it could be Cassie's dad easily, if we say it's the past. If it's just another Faz engineer, because we know they have to have a Faz wrench because of the interface that we see. Probably past. Yeah, it would just make more sense for it to be past. I don't know what area in the past of the game it would have to be for it to make sense. Are you still gonna break even though I didn't use you?
No! No.
I didn't use you, Torch!
Stupid flashlight!
How have you run out of battery? Did Henry know that the Mimic and Burn Trap stuff was under the Pizza Sim location? Probably not. Because in Henry's mind, in Pizzeria Sim, he resolved everything, right? Where were her hands? Great question. Absolutely brilliant question. But yeah, I don't think Henry knows anymore. Like, Henry during Pizza Sim was... Oh, I love you, Candy Cadet. Because Henry was like, I'm done. I did it. I burnt all the animatronics to the ground. Nothing else could be a problem. And then fucking Tiger Rock and Mimic and everything after Pizza Sim happened. And he's like, God damn it.
Why are there burners everywhere? It's like
Candy
the
Cadet best
inside of an
character.
oven.
Second to DJ Music Man. DJ Music Man is the best boy. But he's up there. I love Candy Cadet. Because he gave... I didn't know that the Candy Cadet stories were meant to be a rare occurrence. Because I got 2 in a row on my first try. Like, when I streamed it, I just immediately got 2 stories in a row. Did Henry die? I don't think he did, because he says he's watching from another location. I think Henry's watching from a safe distance. No, I don't think Henry did, because... Unless I'm just remembering it wrong, but I thought he said, hey, I'm watching from somewhere else. Oh, he did? Really? Unless he's somewhere else in the... Oh, he said he's nearby. Oh... Maybe that's what it was, right? So it's like, hey, I'm nearby, I want to die here too. The sins and the weight of everything that's happened is too much for me. I'ma just yeet myself off this earth with you. That would make sense. Hey, entity! So nothing's changed. Even though we got, like, no jump scares. We actually... oh no, we did get jump scares because of death.
Gregory! Are you in there?
The stupid door won't open.
Well, it looks like someone poured concrete.
The only thing is we haven't done AR items, so we'll see if that affects anything. MXES even mean? We don't know. my idea of how we're gonna learn it, I think we're gonna learn what it means in the next book.
You okay?
In the next Tales of the Pizzaplex book, one of the stories will probably be talking about security systems because of this game. And it'll be like, oh yeah, I found this thing. It was called MXES, and I found out it was called this. And the name is gonna have some fucking, like, it's gonna mean something, right? Like, Michael, Xavier, Elizabeth, Satan, like, like it probably has like a string. It's not even gonna mean anything in particular. It's just like a string of names that are meant to mean something. Ooh, it's all gone dark.
You saved me. You saved me.
Gregory?
Yeah, the puppet's in Lefty during Pizza Sim. Yeah, so he probably did just want to die, to be fair.
No,
I wouldn't
Gregory.
Oh, we can see him a lot better now, actually.
What are you?
We got a good look at him in the lighting there.
Gregory.
But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Henry wanted to die.
Get out of here! Run!
Mega Xylophone Extinction System. Exactly. Death to the xylophones, am I right?
Cassie, can you hear me?
Gregory? Is that really you? I mean, really you?
It is this time.
I'm trying to reach you all night. I'm not at the pizza place. Something's trying to trick you.
You're a bit late. This thing in the basement sounds just like you.
Priscilla Day! I will get both.
Is there another option? You need
I want to
get
get...
there
I
now.
want to see the elevator ending again so I can explain why I don't think Gregory betrays us. Oh, he's such a tall boy! He looks great without the line suit on, actually. Can you beat this by actually just walking? Out of curiosity,
Go right.
because he stops often. Okay, no, we...
It's right behind you.
I know it is.
Keep going.
Because he matches your speed. But I don't think it's like Monty level of matching your speed.
Almost there.
He seems to be better than Monty in the fact that he can actually catch you. Can we see him there? No, we can't. Don't get stuck and don't look back. Oh my god. Oh, he's a bit too close. Unless he like severely slows down. Hey, bada bing, bada boom. Get fucked, idiot! Yeah, Lefty was an anagram too, yeah. It's like something like lure and extraction or something. So you hear there was that squeak when Gregory, this is Gregory talking. Legit Gregory.
Go to the Pizzaplex. That thing in the sinkhole tricked
So you heard the tuning there,
I really don't know what it is, but it's been tracked
and it plays
down for
again.
a really long time.
This is Gregory.
The Nexus security program was designed to keep it hidden, but you shut down the security, and now it's free. It's
Then you
not
hear
your
it tune
fault.
again.
I know you did it for me,
So you hear it tune, Gregory starts talking, hear it tune again,
but we
Mimic
can't risk
talking.
being followed.
The Mimic is the one that shuts down the elevator here.
Gregory? No!
Mimicom next game feature. Oh my... When Cassie falls down the elevator, her arm gets cut off, and now she has the Mimicom attached to her, and she has to fight it. I'm gonna stop pursuing this stupid idea. Her arm gets amputated and replaced with the Mimicom. But it's still got some control over it. Oh, it doesn't actually move, it's just a timer? Oh, that's funny. Like, I think Gregory does betray. I wouldn't be surprised, though. Like, if Gregory does betray Cassie, it would be because Vanessa says, this thing can't escape. Like, yes, Cassie's your friend, but we have to let her die. Because if Cassie and the Mimic get out now... Hey, Oh my, can I not butcher your name? Aconarian, thank you for subscribing, appreciate it. But yeah, it'll probably be Vanessa says, hey Gregory, we can't let this guy, we can't let the Mimic escape, so Cassie has to be, like, a martyr. We have to sacrifice her for the greater good. Because if the Mimic gets out, that causes so many problems. Oh wait, does he say down here? Does he? Also, Lamau, no credits again. Who's looking through the camera if Gregory's talking through the speaker? He can look through the camera and talk through the speaker. That technology exists. He can be, like, looking through the camera at her and then talking. I didn't notice he said down here. Hold up. But yeah, so collecting no items changes nothing. Unless Brazil ending is different. But collecting no items did nothing. But no, that technology doesn't already exist in today's world. You can have cameras set up in your home for, like, watching, oh, I started running towards him. You can have cameras set up in your home that, like, can watch children and dogs, and you can, like, see through the camera, and it has speakers so you can talk into it. My friend has it to watch her dogs while she's out the house. It's really cool. So yeah, seeing through a camera and talking through it, it's legit tech. You here? You are.
I'm okay.
Yeah, ring cam, yeah. So this changes nothing. Cassie just goes crazy. Cassie goes sicko mode, and that's the end of it. There's no difference. Cassie just gets insane, but at least she doesn't die or get betrayed. Haha. It's been stuck down here? Oh, that's true. W ice cream. What is everybody's favorite flavor of ice cream? The Matrix ending, yeah. When you get trapped in the Matrix for real. I like rum and raisin. A very odd choice, but I like rum and raisin. If not, like, you know, Nutella or peanut butter. Like, they're pretty good choices too. Peanut butter's brilliant, but rum and raisin. Oh, did it say stuck down there? Oh, we're not going to hear it again, are we? Chocolate's a valid choice. There's a dog cam where you can press a button and it releases a treat. That's adorable. I do love those videos of, like, owners of the, like, people with those cameras, where it's like, they're talking to their dogs through the speaker on the camera, and the dog just looks at the camera like, what the fuck? Cookie dough ice cream is valid, yeah. Like, especially if it's got cookie dough bits in it as well. Yeah, cookie dough ice cream is good, especially if it's got those cookie dough beats. Where does the elevator lead? Good question. Cause, well, while this plays again, I'll talk about it. I find it weird there's an elevator here. Cause how would the Mimic be trapped down here if he could always access this? Oh, never mind. The I just realized the forklift goes through both walls, doesn't it? So he's trapped in that tiny square. I was gonna say, surely he has access to the elevator. Also, Mexus keeps it there, yeah. But down here! He does say down here.
But you shut down the security.
That's a good catch. I didn't notice that.
It's not your fault.
I do think the Mimic's talking here.
To save me. But we can't risk being followed. I'm sorry.
Gregory? No!
He says trapped down here. Oh, I just had a brainwave. Nah, he's not in the scooper safe room. I guess, maybe, yeah, because if you open all the doors to the safe room... Oh, wait, I have a sudden brainwave. Alright, let's get back to the menu. Cassie. So yeah, I guess if you're opening all the doors and... But I don't think so, right? That would make sense, like, oh, if you open all the doors, you can get to the scuba room, but Gregory gets attacked. Down here, you are correct. That makes it sound like Gregory is in the near vicinity. Gregory says he's not at the Pizzaplex, but he doesn't say he's not underneath it. I'm not at the Pizzaplex. I've been trying to reach you all night. Because if he's fucked off to Brazil, quite literally, like if he's off somewhere with Vanessa and Freddy Head, being like, hey, let's just vibe, how is a kid's toy walkie-talkie gonna reach? They're using, like, fan merch walkie-talkies. The range on those things is not that impressive. Like, yes, this is the future, but they're not gonna give... This is Fredbear's, right? Or Fazbear's, right? They're not gonna give away fucking high-tech walkie-talkies for free. The range? He could only reach her when she reached a certain depth. Blob could have just killed him. But I doubt that. Because of that would just, like, invalidate the series, basically. It's just like, well, you know, where's the series gonna go from there? I genuinely think now that you've pointed out that he says down here, I think Gregory's even deeper. And that plays into the idea that the Mimic is the one saying, I'm sorry, we can't risk being followed, I'm gonna shut the elevator off to throw you down. Because Gregory was, when he was like, oh, I'm gonna explain some stuff, don't worry, I'll explain it all, the elevator's going up, he wants Cassie to escape. And then when it cuts in, it goes like the ee, and then the Mimic could be talking, saying, we can't risk being followed, sorry, drops the elevator. That's taking us to Gregory. Is that too big brain? Or could that literally be it? Vent left from the long elevator hall? Is there? Go through the vents, maybe? He could be hiding very nearby. That's the thing, right? The big thing about it is Gregory talks to us on the walkie-talkie saying, I've been trying to reach you all night. He's been unable to reach us because the security system is being hacked, right? If he's trying to use Freddy to talk to us through the staff bot... I'm going back to chapter 6 real quick. Gregory has been trying to reach us through the staff bots, not the walkie-talkie because it's out of range. But then we get in range of Gregory because we're at a certain depth in the Pizzaplex. I think Gregory's underneath us. And dropping the elevator actually got us down there. Because how did Roxy get down there? Is the other question. How did Roxy get to where the elevator dropped to? There's got to be a way down there.
Gregory? Gregory!
I think we're onto something here, actually. Because something I found yesterday that I was on about with this...
signal if I head deeper into the raceway.
So, this staff bot has a rare chance for Gregory, which sounds like legit Gregory, to be asking, Cassie, is that you? Cassie, is that you? Like, he's constantly... Do it, please.
Do you need it?
I'm going to keep reloading this chapter and see if we can get it to happen again. I think Gregory's been trying to use the staff bots to talk to us, but can't because the Mex's security system keeps kicking him out. Oh, that's chapter 9. Whoops. Or, like, you know, the entity, the Mimic, they're all, like, stopping Gregory from contacting Cassie because, you know, it would completely foil their plan. Or foil the Mimic's plan. The Mexis is trying to, you know, help Gregory and stop us. Yeah, the walkie-talkie range theory actually, I think, would explain it. The walkie-talkie... I'm going to Google toy walkie-talkie range. Around 150 meters. That's not that far. So yeah, right? So like a kid's walkie-talkie would be about 150 meters. Let me just pull this up here. So here we are, right? So kids' walkie-talkies have a maximum range of about 150 meters. So if we use that as like a reference, also a lot of interference because of electronic devices, very true. If she's in the Pizzaplex, there's a lot of shit going on there too, very true. So once we reach a certain depth, Gregory's somewhere hidden down here. Judging from the way he said, it's down here. I don't know how long it's been down here, but it's been down here a long time. So he's around, and he's been trying to reach us, but now we're in range of the walkie-talkie, so we can use that to contact us. Oh, I have so many things in my brain. I really like that idea, though. Because that complements what people like Super Horror Bro have been saying about the elevator ending, where, yes, it's Gregory trying to explain everything now that he can contact us, and then the Mimic cuts him off. Like he has been doing all night. Ooh, a game where you're playing as Vanessa? I'd like that. I would really like that, because if you've seen me before, if you've been watching me for a while, you know Vanessa is my wife. I love Vanessa so much.
I might be able to get a signal if I head deeper into the race.
Vanessa is my waifu.
Do you need it?
Damn it. But yeah, wonder what's going to happen in the next game. I have a theory about the next game, actually. Want the Cassie Roxy sequel so bad? That's exactly it. I think the next game that we see will continue from the elevator ending. Cassie awakes at the bottom of the elevator like, ow, what happened? Ow, my head. Maybe the fall, like, stopped the AR chip. Like, it shook her head up so much it, like, disabled the AR chip, so she's free of that now. Maybe. Because, you know, that fall was not, you know, it wasn't a short fall. She fell a bit. Would probably cause some damage. She's probably injured. Roxy finds her. She's like, I can't see it. And then I had that kind of theory of the next game is going to be Escape the Pizzaplex, right? So Ruin, the DLC, which is kind of like Security Breach 1.5, right? So Ruin takes place in between Security Breach and the new game. Not Help Wanted, I mean the game after, probably. So it'll be, like, Ruin is her breaking into the Pizzaplex, unleashing the Mimic. The next game will be her undoing the shit she did. If Gregory is down there, then it'll be like a Gregory-Cassie team-up with Roxy and Freddy, which would be fucking cool. I would love that so much. But yeah, fixing Roxy, I thought... So if they kind of go off the formula they did with Security Breach, right, where it's like kind of open world, generally upgrade your animatronic. So Roxy's going to start off pretty useless. Obviously she's blind. She, like... She can leap, she can do some damage, yes, but she's blind, like, so you have to use audio lures to your advantage. Instead of luring animatronics away from you, you need to use Roxy, you need to use audio lures to use Roxy with you. So it's like, if you've ever played Dead Rising, when you have a survivor following you, you have to shout, come on, follow me, come on. I wonder if Cassie's gonna have the same thing, where she's like, Roxy, over here! And like, when... Like, kind of like the Call Freddy function. They already have that, right? You don't breach security in Security Breach, but in Ruin you do. I do think that's funny. I think that's very weird. Maybe Ruin was the true story of Security Breach all along. But yeah, I think it'll be really cool to see that kind of thing play out, where it's like you have to use the Call Roxy function to get her to follow you and attack animatronics, get them out the way. Like, wrestle them, like she is doing to the Mimic. And it's all going to be about escaping the hole, escaping the Pizzaplex as it all, like, crumbles down and all that. Like, all the damage we've done in Ruin, her game is going to be her undoing that. That's my kind of guess. And as we go along, we're going to repair and upgrade Roxy. That is my theory for the next game. But I fully agree. I really want the Cassie Roxy sequel. So bad. worker in FNAF 6 and see, that game would be very short. That could be like a really good like fan indie horror game where you're like exploring the FNAF 6 location and then you die to the mimic. Like it'd be a really good short story. Like a creepypasta game.
I might be
because
able to get
everybody
a signal
knows
if I head deeper into the
in,
raceway.
In the books, the workers that find the mimic all get their arms ripped off. Like that's just the thing. It's just like, hey, I'm just a FNAF worker. Let me just go down into the basement. Oh, my arms are now missing. And now the mimic is wearing my skin. Oh, good.
Do you need
Freddy on Freddy? Ooh, yeah, if the fake Freddy we fight in Ruin, like, comes back, and the real Freddy, like, gets a new body. Funny arm rip-off game, haha. Like Postal 2, but you're playing as the mimic. FNAF FPS? Isn't that just Phasma Blast? Oh my god, Chewbacca rips off arms too, oh my god. Chewbacca is the mimic. Welcome to Game Theory. Chewbacca is the mimic.
Gregory?
I will continue playing Joy of Creation. I'm not sure if it'll be this week or next week, but I do want to get back to Joy of Creation at some point.
I might be able to get a signal if I head deeper into the raceway.
Gregory.
Do you need
No. Wrong boy. I'm not going to be able to get it now. I wasn't recording. Of course I wasn't recording when I got the rare voice line. The mimic is William Afton. I mean, I agree that the mimic is... Like, William Afton's dead and the mimic is trying to mimic William Afton to create a new William Afton. I do agree that. Chewbacca is Gregory's nephew. Dark Foxy did one. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it.
Gregory? Gregory, I made it to the raceway. Are you okay?
Star Wars is part of the FNAF universe.
If I head deeper into the raceway.
Han Solo is the reincarnation of the crying child.
Do you need us?
I do need assistance, but I need you to be Gregory so I can prove I'm not crazy. Like, because this plays into my theory. I need you to do the Gregory voice line, so I have it on film, you know? I need the actual footage of the staff bot there saying the Gregory line. Because he says, Cassie, are you there? Which is really weird for the staff bot to say.
Gregory.
Oh, I just realised
I made it to the
my...
raceway. Are you okay?
I closed my YouTube studio. I was like looking up at my third monitor, like I can't see my analytics anymore.
Get a signal if I head deeper into the race.
Am I crazy? Maybe. I may be a little bit crazy. Do you like me crazy? Minecraft Steve is actually William Afton. Oh, that does remind me, actually. I really am curious. Did anybody see the absolute Twitter crucifixion that happened last night? In one of my streams? Really? I only noticed it yesterday off stream.
Do you need us?
Damn it. Cute, yay! I'm a little cute psychopath. Woohoo! The crazy ones are always the more fun, aren't they? Game theory! Enderman or William Afton? I mean, why would they be purple? And they teleport like the animatronics in this game.
I made it to the raceway.
Oh no.
Are you okay?
I didn't think. Crazy? I'm crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once.
If I head deeper into the
They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats.
Do you need us?
And rats make me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. Yeah, so Twitter had a bit of a meltdown yesterday because, speaking of MatPat, he released a theory about generation loss, which is Ranboo's like weird social experiment stream thing. I don't know how to describe it, but if you know generation loss, you know what I mean. So MatPat released a theory about it saying, hey, he told us not to trust anybody. What if X drama? That sounds so wrong.
Gregory.
It's still Twitter for me. No, X, the best platform, and definitely not an adult website. So, yeah, he released a theory basically saying, what if Ranboo is the mastermind behind everything, because the whole premise of generation loss is essentially censorship, don't believe anything anybody tells you, and, like, mind control. So, it's all, like, this weird socially experiment type stuff, and I agree. MatPat kind of has a good point. Hey, if you were told not to trust anybody, why would you trust Ranboo? Just because he's the protagonist, right? Ranboo's the protagonist, so we immediately have this bias towards him being the good guy, but what if he's actually the mastermind behind everything? That's basically the theory. And so many Gen Loss fans went absolutely batshit, like, no, he was mind-controlled. He wouldn't hurt a fly. He's my little baby boy Ranboo. He wouldn't hurt anybody. And it's like, that's the whole point. The whole point is he's meant to be misleading you. Like, that's the theory, is he's been lying to you the whole time. And I genuinely think it's such an interesting theory, so I want to watch Generation Loss, like, on stream.
Do you need a sit?
Damn it. I want to watch Gen Loss on stream and kind of, like, pick it apart and be like, this is why MatPat's theory makes sense, this is why it doesn't make sense. I don't know if people would be down for that. It would be kind of like a watch-along, but a little bit more in-depth. But yeah, the funny thing to me was Twitter had an absolute meltdown because MatPat said, hey, Ranboo might be the bad guy. You'll never get assistance. Never. I think it could be fun because I've never actually watched Generation Loss. I've just seen things about it.
I made it to the raceway. Are you okay?
Because it didn't interest me before, but now...
I might be able to get a
Nick
signal
New, thank you for subscribing, appreciate it. I never had, like, an interest in Generation Loss, but this kind of explains my character, right? I was not interested. I was like, that's a cool social experiment thing. I'm not really interested. I don't really watch Ranboo. It's whatever. It's, like, not my area of Twitch that I watch, right? And the thing that makes me want to watch it is the fact that Twitter had a meltdown about it. I'm such like a gremlin for chaos. I'm like, I love that Twitter hated MatPat for this. I want to prove them wrong. I want Twitter to be angry again. I want Twitter to be angry more. Tap back Cat, thank you for subscribing, appreciate it. Yeah, the watch along sounds like a good time. I might do it then. Because I've been wanting to do Shorts ARG. I did not, actually. I am the Chaos Gremlin. Yes, yes. Yep, Lynn has been saying it. Ever since I started breaking Security Breach. Yep, I have been the Chaos Gremlin.
Gregory, I made it to the raceway.
I did not know about a Shorts ARG, though. I heard people talking about Shorts lore.
I might be able
Somebody
to get a
mentioned
signal
Shorts
if I head
lore
deeper
before.
into the raceway.
And I was like, I thought they meant, like, FNAF lore in Shorts. And I was like, no, I haven't watched any Shorts about FNAF lore. Like, Minecraft lore crazy? True. I have, apparently canonically, the Endermen are picking apart the world a block at a time. But because they have all of eternity, that's why they're so slow to do it, and that's why you see Enderman carrying blocks. I thought that was kind of hilarious. That's why they pick up, like, dirt blocks, because they're, like, slowly removing all the blocks from the world, but it's taking them years. So silly. Do I need to make a theory about the walkie-talkie range, the fact that people have said Gregory the Mimic is talking through Gregory in the elevator.
I might
already.
be able to get a signal if I head
But
deeper into the race.
if we can get footage of this, just so I can prove I'm not crazy, then that'd be like a good point to put in it, because it's like, Gregory's been trying to reach us. He can only reach us when our walkie-talkie is within range, because he's nearby to us, because he says he's here. I can't get over that. That didn't click at all, that he said here instead of there, which means he has to be here with us. Gregory!
Do you need
Fuck! Chapter 6. Yeah, I'll try and make a theory about it like this weekend, because yes, people have talked about, oh, it's because of the static, Mimic is the one talking at the end and that's why the elevator falls. But I like the idea that Gregory is near us or or deeper than us. So the next game could lead us to Gregory.
I made it to the
It's like
raceway.
the next game could be us genuinely finding Gregory, because he's like, oh, I saw the Mimic like drop to the elevator. Come find
I might
me.
be able to get a signal
We're
if I
here.
head deeper into the raceway.
Do you need
Damn it. You know what? I'm switching to my profile 1. I found it in profile 1. I'll do it again. Profile 1, chapter 6. So yeah, the whole idea... It's just basically those 3 things, right? Gregory is under the Pizzaplex. Like, genuinely. Like, no, not where the Mimic is, but deeper. Gregory is under the Pizzaplex. No, and I don't mean the Mimic. He's deeper, because we get to a certain depth, the walkie-talkie can reach him.
Gregory,
He's been trying to
I made
reach
it to
us
the raceway.
through the staff box,
Are you
but he's
okay?
been interfered with. And the elevator saying here, yep. Hey, Gregory.
might be able to get a
I do
signal if
prefer
I head
Cassie to
deeper into
Gregory.
the raceway.
I do agree. I don't hate Gregory, though. I think Gregory is such a little gremlin. Like, he speaks to me on a personal level. Literally, he sees animatronics and he's like, I'm gonna take their eyeballs. Like, not even a second thought. Absolute psychopath. He's just like, I'm gonna take their eyeballs for fun. Oh, multiple YouTubers collabed and made an ARG. That's cool. Got clone and replacement ring heals. After doing the Brazil theory, I
Gregory?
really recognize this
Gregory.
gremlin. Exactly.
I made it to the raceway.
After doing that Brazil
you
theory,
okay?
I am really curious about like exploring other things and like giving my take on it. Like, I don't want to
Might be
be.
able to get a signal if I head deeper
How do I
into
explain
the
this?
raceway.
I don't want to be like, you know, like the Matt Pat or John FNAF. Like, I don't want to be like, this is what I think the actual answer is. I want to be more of like a, I'm going to ask a question. I guess it is kind of like John FNAF's style of theorizing, where it's like, I have this idea. Yes, it might not be the truth, but I think it makes us ask a very interesting question. For example, we're basing this whole theory off the fact that Gregory said, I'm here. Or like, down here. We're basing this whole theory off of that, and the idea of making a short theory around that is kind of like, hey, let's question this. Like, yes, it might not be that Gregory's actually with us, but why does he say here? Why does the walkie-talkie only work at that depth? Like, and why does the staff bot talk? I just create a way to talk about little details that people haven't considered yet.
Do you need it?
I guess John FNAF does that with like the broken glass and the thumb screws thing, and the puppet Nightmare on dotted around the place. Yeah. Bro, Gregory literally just sees Burn Trap Afton, and he's like, huh, time to kill.
Gregory? Gregory, I made it to the raceway.
Hey,
Are
Mr.
you okay?
Afton, I see you're standing on burners. You will be easy to kill.
I might be able to get a signal.
I mean,
if
Gregory is
head
just a
deeper into
psychopath.
the raceway.
Literally, he does not think twice about murdering.
Do you need assistance? Do you need assistance? Do you need
Oh, you
assistance?
watched Brazil? Oh, cool.
Be quiet.
Nice. I've not actually watched the full movie myself. I knew of the ending, But I haven't actually watched the full movie myself, but I read like a summary of it to do the video, and it does genuinely sound really interesting. And I watched the whole ending sequence. I didn't want to include the whole ending sequence because it would be like a really drawn out moment in the video. But so I just included like bits of the ending. But I watched the whole ending and it's trippy. It's a very trippy movie.
Gregory?
Just judging from the one bit I saw.
I made it to the raceway. Are you okay?
Yeah, Gregory just kills anything. He does not have a second thought about murder.
Signal if I head deeper into the race.
Yes, there are the animatronics, but yeah.
Cassie, is that you?
Gregory?
See, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. And that's not the mimic talking. There's so much interference and so much desperation in that voice. That's legit Gregory. That is 100% actually Gregory. Hello! Hello! Hey, phone guy. Good thing it's only Monday. You still got like 3 days to live. You die on night 4, right? I didn't see it. Yeah, sure. Let me just reload and I'll get it again. Yeah, sure. But no, that's really interesting because the way it's so broken up and so desperate, I think it's genuinely Gregory. How does he... I think Gregory has access to the security systems because of Vanessa. Vanessa would still have access to them by being a security guard, but she doesn't have the AR to stop the security, right? So Gregory's breaking into the security the same way we are, or in a similar way, but every time the entity appears, it forces him out because he can't do anything about it. No, my model didn't crash, just my, I'm a still image today because the game really lags for some reason. Still cute, even if not crazy? I am crazy, though. I'm still crazy, just not in that instance. Yeah, because CPU usage, I just need to upgrade my PC and then I can handle unoptimized games.
Gregory!
It's this and Star Rail. I can stream anything else fine with the VTuber model, but for some reason it's just this game hates the VTuber model.
To get a signal if I head
My
deeper
PC
into
just sets on fire.
Do you need
It's not the Cassie that time. Movie is a real trip. I watched the trailer and the ending. That's where I got the footage from for the video for Brazil, and yeah, it just watching the trailer, I was like, what the hell? Let's get high and watch Brazil. Brazil watch along when. Wait, that'd actually be sick because it's such an old movie. I'm not gonna get copyright struck for it. Brazil crazy movie. Brazil watch along when. Where else do we want to examine? Because we've seen that it is true that the staff bot will say, Cassie, is that you? You want to get high, watch Brazil? Hell yeah, let's go. Let's do it. That'd be so fun. Is there anything else we want to check? Because I'm genuinely convinced. I might script that at some point. Like, over the next few days. Yeah, you're not in this game. I'm sad. Sorry, phone guy. You're not in this one. Got the movie on VHS. Gotta have some edibles beforehand. Oh, if you do edibles as well, like, the movie will start off fine and then slowly get, like, weirder and weirder with the edibles. That'd be crazy. But yeah, I will script that over the next few days, I think, because that's really interesting. Like, all those pieces put together of... We'll do... Oh, wait, I won't be able to hear down here because I'm on profile 1. Whoops. Oopsie. Although we get to see him in his little, cute little lion costume, I suppose. But yeah, all those things together, down here, how come Gregory can suddenly reach us when, in theory, Gregory should have a harder time reaching us because we're deeper underground, unless he's underground with us. Which is confirmed by him saying here. That looks like intestines. You see what I mean? Looks like intestines falling out. What even are you meant to be, sir? Oh, God! Yeah, we finished every ending of Ruin, and we've done 100% and 0%, or, you know, bare minimum.
It's right behind you.
What is that thing? That's the mimic. That's the mimic, but in a costume. The mimic can be in a costume if you've unlocked the secret ending. I don't know why. That's another point we need to talk about. I guess we'll do the scooper ending just so we can talk about it. Because there are 4 cameras endings, yeah. If you don't want to get spoiled for the secret ending, look away now. If you find all 4 hidden cameras and open all 4 hidden doors, you get this ending. But he's also wearing a lion costume for this ending, and I don't know why that is. That's weird. But yes, so I've beaten Ruin. I've done this profile, which is I've collected everything. Every ending, every item. We've done absolutely everything on Profile 1, and Profile 2, we have no items. Other than the required ones. Can you watch Markiplier? I'll be back. No worries. I don't blame you. Markiplier is a big, sexy man. For the lore! Ow, my throat. But yeah, I don't know why he's in a lion costume. That's been something that's been bugging me. Yeah, would have been a cool little thing if it was a Fredbear suit, but the fact that it's lion-sheep hybrid thing is really weird. Unless it's meant to be... I don't know why this would only be in the scooper ending. Unless it's because he has to be scooped out of something for it to make sense. But it could be a kind of like a wolf in sheep's clothing kind of deal. Like, I know it's a lion, but maybe it's like a, Oh, Tiger Rock? Oh, that... Maybe? Like, that's this... He's meant to be... Like, instead of a white tiger, it's a lion? Maybe? That could be true. It's like this game... The game's version of the Tiger Rock. That's true. That could be it. My immediate thought was like because he's a mimic, right? He's pretending he's a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's kind of the vibe I get from it. He's like, haha, look at me. I'm showing what I am by wearing this suit. I'm pretending to be something I'm not. I don't know why it's only in the secret ending. That bothers me. What was the other thing I was talking about before? Yeah, get him in... Because you can see the, like, elephant and the bird costume, which is another thing entirely. Why is there an elephant and a bird? They don't look like Chica and Orville. Unless they're early versions. That's weird. Elevator. I do want to talk about the elevator. It's weird. It's weird the elevator's there, right? Because the mimic's trapped down here. Why does somebody need an elevator to get down here? This plays into the scooper ending as well, right? It's like, what is that scooper there for? Brilliant question. I don't know why there's a scooping room in this weird random place, because that's a high-tech scooper too. That's not sister location scooper. This is developed after as an upgraded version. So the combination of the elevator and an upgraded scooper makes me think somebody's been coming down here since the mimic's been down here, right? To check up on it, to examine it, and the scooper's like a failsafe to get rid of it, because we do see in the scooper ending it like deactivates it, right? The scooper ending shows we can kill it. Not canon, probably, but it shows we can kill it. I think maybe the scooper's there as like a failsafe in case something goes wrong, so they can escape to that room and fuck it up. but somebody's been coming down here in that elevator, because it's weird there's an elevator down here. No, the thing isn't controlling the blob. The blob is its own thing. I think MatPat had the idea that the blob is just like a conglomerate of bad data. Which I guess I kind of vibe with. It's like the best explanation we have. It's just like a mishmash of everything wrong that's happening. Which I kind of fuck with. Because we don't really have a good explanation for the blob's existence. No, the blob isn't going down there. The blob wouldn't need an elevator. The blob might be just roaming around. Okay, so let's consider the Princess Quest ending is canon, right? So the Princess Quest ending is canon. Vanessa is freed of Glitchtrap's control. What does that mean about Burntrap? If we free Glitchtrap's host, what happens to Burntrap? Because Burntrap's not in this ending. FNAF 1, Chica or Bonnie? Yeah. It doesn't make sense why the blob is what it is. I remember MatPat saying like some good explanations on what it might be in his most recent video, so... Did the blob absorb him? Maybe. Burntrap isn't real? Actually, I want to check something. I want to check something real quick about that, actually. Because we passed by Burntrap's room. Can we see anything in his pod? I'm guessing no. Because the question is, right, so if this is the Princess Quest ending, freeing Vanny of Glitchtrap's control does what? The blob is in chapter 1, yeah.
Can you hear me? I finally have a clear signal.
We saw the blob, not Burntrap. I'm going to go see if we can see Burntrap still in this pod, because maybe Burntrap doesn't activate.
Where?
Roxy's the final node. You need to deactivate her.
I need these guys to stop talking so I can think.
Save me, Cassie, please. It's so dark down here.
He's reusing voice lines. So... yeah, I guess if we can figure out what it means to free Vanny from Glitchtrap's control, what that means for Burntrap, then maybe we can explain, oh, Burntrap, like, just... Burntrap isn't Burntrap anymore, right? Like, he loses his William Aftoniness. Like, if we kill Glitchtrap through Princess Quest, then Burntrap is no longer Trap, right? He's just bare Endo. Like the Mimic. No, the Mimic's taller, though, isn't he? Nice result video. Thank you! Appreciate it.
Roxy.
Cassie,
He has its legs. Ah.
welcome back.
That's what I was curious about.
Your special
Because if Burntrap is the same Endo as the Mimic, I doubt
What are
it.
you doing?
Because the Mimic's been trapped. No, because Gregory said the Mimic's trapped, so... And we see them separately, right? I can't, like, go... Can I cover everything? I don't think you can you? Can we make a, We'll go the long way around anyway.
So sorry.
I guess the Mimic's been trapped down there, concreted in, right?
Happy birthday, Cassie.
Roxy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can't do it. It seems mathematically impossible. No. Completely different arms, legs, and hands. Oh, man. That would have been really helpful if it was the same Endo. To be like, oh, it's Burntrap if you don't free Vanny, but then if you free Vanny, it releases the William Afton out of it, so it just becomes a bare Mimic, and it just tries to mimic anything. That would be a great fucking theory. Honestly. I would love to play around with that idea. It's like, hey, because you saved Vanny, it's now a bare Mimic that wants to mimic the first thing it sees, which is Gregory, because he was escaping. Gregory can never see Burntrap other than on a screen? Very true, unless you break into the vents, which is, you know, glitching the game. not legitimate. Burn trap not existing would be weird, though. No, because in the burn trap ending, we see the blob absorb him. They're running from burn trap and the blob absorbs burn trap. Yeah. I want to see if we can see any remnants of burn trap being burnt. Takes him to Brazil. It always comes back to Brazil. It's always Brazil. That's my is a robot or everything is a mimic. That's my thing, you know. Instead of MatPat's like everybody is the crying child or everybody is William Afton, my thing is everything comes back to Brazil. Yeah, Gregory drew a comic for the burn trap ending. That is true. So that makes sense. The burn trap ending wouldn't be real. The only comic we... Actually, this is the right profile for it, right? Yeah, okay. So, we see Escape, which Gregory draws himself dying, which is fucking funny. We see the plush trap ending. We see the warehouse ending. We see Disassemble Vanny, and we see burn trap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there 6 endings? I thought there was 7. Maybe... That's a lot of question marks. Something 2007. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. I love that. Oh! I can see it on this screen. BBC airing Lover 2007. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Let me bring up the other screen again. So, yeah. Yeah, how could Gregory have drawn Bunch if I never saw him? The FNAF games are canon in FNAF. Let's not forget, FNAF games definitely up to Pizzeria Sim are canon. They're fiction, yes. Especially in... Everybody's going to hate this. The books, right? Everyone is Toy Chica. Everyone's in high school. It's all Toy Chica's dream. In the books, there is a mention in the Monty Within that Orville, like somebody specifically, up to 3 is canon. You'd think only that. But in the Monty Within book, they bring mention that, oh, Orville's this really weird, wacky character from Pizzeria Simulator. One of the characters mentions Pizzeria Sim by name. Which is a weird detail that they're like... So, if Pizzeria Sim is canon in this series, it could make sense that Gregory's drawing Scrap Trap here, not Burn Trap. Because it's, you know, with the colours he's drawn them in, like... It's wacky, yeah, it's weird. It's so dumb. I mean, all of the Monty Within... I read the Monty Within, like, kind of plot summary generally to explain the... Because I wanted to make sure I wasn't wrong about the AI taking over Kane. So, if you don't know the Monty Within basically is... Orville is Burn Trap! No. I hope not. So, if you don't know Monty Within, the general story goes that there's Kane and a few of his friends... They're at the Pizzaplex, they're playing one of the arcade machines. Kane plays as Monty, one of the other characters plays as Orville, and he's like, oh, I'll play this weird, wacky character that's from Pizza Sim. And a couple of his other friends played other unrelevant characters, right? Like, we don't care about them. And then Kane starts having weird thoughts that aren't his own, pretty much. And he basically writes this theory paper. Kane Pixel... I actually don't know the Backrooms lore, so I don't know what that reference is, but... Backrooms theory when. So yeah, Kane starts having these thoughts that aren't his own. He writes a class project theory, basically, about how one half of our brain is us, and one half is like AI, like a learning algorithm. And he calls it the AI within, right? So he's like, oh, we have two sides of our brain. It's the left and right side, but it's one half is like us, and the other half is like an AI. It's stupid. It makes no logical or scientific sense, but hey, let's just roll with it. So he goes along with this, and then he starts getting, like, the more he plays this arcade fighter machine as Monty, the more weird, like, the voice in his head becomes, and he kind of deduces, oh, Monty is talking to me through the AI side of my brain. Because it, like, the voice in his head keeps telling him to do weird shit, like, basically, like, break shit, and, like, cause damage or whatever. You know, just Monty rock and roll kind of deal. And then eventually it gets to the point where Monty and Kane are fighting over control of his body. Until the point where Monty gets so sick of Kane, he sits him down on a buzzsaw and turns it on. Like, Kane can't control his body, he just lies down on a saw and fucking Mortal Kombats himself. That's the end of the story. So, Monty basically takes complete control over Kane. And... where was I going with it? Oh, right. That was a complete tangent. Pizzeria Sim is canon to this game. Pizzeria Sim exists in this series. Basically. Was every animatronic that's mixed with another one always Funtime Freddy? Because Kellen Goff wants that paycheck. He just wants to say, "Go get him, Bon!" More. That Kellen Goff needs his paycheck, guys. And when Funtime Freddy ain't here, he voices Glamrock Freddy instead.
No. Come on. Stupid flashlights.
Just Pizza like the arcade game? Maybe, but I completely. That's where I was going with this. So, yeah, the idea that Pizza Sim exists in the book canon, so long as... I don't know how... No, because the full game has to be... Bon, go get those paychecks! But yeah, so the fact that he mentions Orville means the full Pizzeria Sim game has to be in there. Because Orville doesn't appear in the arcadey bit at the beginning. He appears as a purchased animatronic. So, I think if Pizzeria Sim is canon in the books, then Scrap Trap could be canon, so the imagined ending could just be Gregory's memory of Scrap Trap, and he's like, oh, he looks burnt and, like, withered, but in a different way. That could write it off like that, and then... Where does Gregory imagine the blob from, though? Where does the blob come from? Like, that's the thing about Gregory's imagination I don't understand. Although the blob is also in the books, but not called the blob, it's an amalgamation of other things. The blob has purple eyes? Oh shit, you're right. Huh. Does he in the main game? He doesn't, does he? Because the blob's a separate entity. Hold up, we need to check. Oh, right, I'll check Burn Trap and then we'll check main game.
I am a candy cadet. Come get your lunch here. I have candy all day, every day.
Candy.
Candy.
Mr. Burn Trap, so
Why
he
are
was
there
in
burners
here.
everywhere? It's
Oh,
like
really?
the inside of an oven.
Oh, no, we can see there is nobody in there. Oh, wait. Can we get up there anyway? I can't see anybody in there unless he's, like, slumped down, but that wouldn't make sense. So, Burn Trap is not in his hole. Oh my god, if Candy Cadet needs to return, yes. Blob has red eyes in the main game. Thank you for checking for me. Why are they purple in his drawing, then? Why is Gregory an unreliable narrator? Do we trust the main game's endings or the cartoon drawings of them more. Because that's a weird inconsistency. The rest are consistent. The Blob is evil? Well, I mean, we know the Blob's evil, but, like, Afton evil? That hurts my head. I don't like that. Rediffusion of this live stream on my channel. The VOD from this will be up. I do plan on going through all the VODs and, like, making a, like, highlights, like a best of theories and best of moments. So I do plan on, like, making a shorter version, but the VOD will always be up. So after the stream ends, it'll just be there. That's what I love about YouTube. I don't even need to upload it myself. But yeah, I'll be making some, like, more theory-esque videos, hopefully, when I can in the future, but I just am busy. Damn it, work! Why do I have to work a 9 to 5? But yeah, I want to make... Hello, VOD! Hi! Everybody say hi, YouTube! So yeah, it's just a matter of, like, how much time do I have. But I want to make, like, highlights. I want to make a best of theories kind of thing. I also want to make more theories about this game because I have so much to say that people aren't talking about. Yeah. So, that's... So, Burntrap isn't here. Burntrap not being here. Assuming Princess Quest ending. Working 9 to 5. Oh god, not Xtube. No! Elon, please don't buy YouTube. I swear to god. I just got here like a year ago. Please. Don't ruin YouTube for me too. But yeah, so we're going to assume the Princess Quest ending is canon, right? Because the sword is in the Princess Quest machine. That was the other piece of evidence I forgot to mention. The Princess Quest sword is through the machine in the AR world. That wasn't a me discovery, that was... Well, I mean, I saw it, but I didn't put the pieces together. That was a Super Horror Bros conclusion. Sword through the machine means completed. What is up, X videos? No! Oh no. Xtube and X videos on the Xtube. No. Elon, please don't do it. Where was I going with that? My brain is too quick to short circuit. I immediately forgot what I was talking about. What was that? Brain? Can you, like, rebooting? Let's see if we can get the chapter 6 thing again while I think. Just get X-Brain. Get the Elon Musk chip implanted in my brain. Oh, right. Okay, so if we assume the Princess Quest ending is canon, which I am pretty convinced at this point it is, apart from the whole prototype Freddy makes no sense. Other than that, I'm pretty convinced that Princess Quest ending is canon. If so, that means Burntrap didn't get found by Gregory. So Burntrap either doesn't exist, as you say, Burntrap just might not actually exist, or... I guess the idea I'd like more is Burntrap exists, and then us completing Princess Quest 3, like, just shuts down the Burntrap, right? Because we freed Vanessa of Glitchtrap's control, Glitchtrap is gone. All the staff bots also shut down. So all the virus, the Mimic virus, not the Mimic virus, that's, like, infecting everything, probably including the William Burntrap, it all shuts down, right? So William Burntrap probably just shuts down, the Blob sees him, like, because it probably does the thing that happens in the ending, right? Where it's like, the case opens and Burntrap steps out, right? So the Blob probably saw that, probably still consumed him. Gregory knows... Oh, wait, if they make Map Pack fucking canon in FNAF, I will scream. That would make things 10 times more complicated than it needs to be. That would make things horrible to follow. But yeah, so if Princess Quest disables Burn Trap, he, like, falls out, the blob still consumes him, still goes on a rampage. But the only difference is Gregor isn't down there to witness the outburst of the blob. Makes sense, right? Because we know that the whole building shakes and starts falling apart when the blob ending happens, but Gregory burning Burn Trap actually does fucking nothing. Actually, let's talk about that for a second. Gregory does nothing. In the secret ending of FNAF Security Breach, or you burn Afton enough times that he just gets bored. And then the blob eats him. He doesn't die to us. He just wanders out. Matt is the news reporter in the FNAF movie. Oh, that'd be cool. I don't think he is, because he, when he was watching the trailer, he's like, oh, that's some really cool cameos, but he talks like he isn't in the movie himself. Yeah, the blob just kind of gets pissed. Like, eventually, during the secret ending, the blob just gets pissed and, like, breaks everything. Gregory doesn't need to be there for that to happen, so Princess Quest being canon still makes sense, because the blob just breaks shit at a later date.
Gregory, I made
Like, Gregory doesn't incite the blob to act. The blob just kind of does it on his own accord when he feels like it.
I might be able to get a signal if I head deeper into the raceway.
Do you need
I thought it was going to do the Cassie thing, yeah. But yeah. Hurry, Gregory needs your help. Does he, though? But yeah, there's a lot of interesting things that I have in my brain about this game. Oh, this is the profile where we have nothing. See, yeah, we collected nothing. Other than a torch, a flashlight, security mask, and Walkie-talkie. And it changed nothing.
Do you need assistance?
Be quiet.
Also, I love how the head falls off, like in the main game. But yeah, I'll try and play into that theory a little bit of Gregory's under the Pizzaplex. Because I don't think anybody's been talking about that, so I really want to, like, pursue that. That would be a really fun video, actually. Explaining the distance that cheap-ass walkie-talkies could have and why that's why Gregory can't reach us. All that. Hey, TrevTube Shorts. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Oh, actually, I just realised I've paused the game now. I can probably bring VTuber back. Oh, no, I can't because OBS is open. Never mind. I was going to animate myself again, but I can't. But yeah. Your Shorts channel? Ooh, cool. Nice. What? I don't know. Why would you have a separate channel for Shorts, but I just do Shorts on my main channel. Your brother's a VTuber? Cool. VTubers are epic. Totally not biased. Yeah, that's a good point. So why would so the blob took him and then escaped? Meh. Like, oh, that's fair. Like a very organized channel. I like that. Label channels, what topic? I like it. I guess it's just because as a smaller channel, I don't like to diversify my channels because I'm trying to grow this one. That's fair. As somebody who is a bit of a perfectionist, I appreciate the organization. But yeah, why would he go down? Is a great question. So, Princess Quest ending, Gregory frees Vanessa, she leaves the mask, they escape with the Freddy head. So they leave, right? So they live happily ever after. What incites them to come back? Are we going to find out the Mimic called Gregory back, pretending to be somebody else? Could it be there are two Vanessas, and the other Vanessa called our Vanessa to be like, hey, something's going wrong, like, the whole place is shaking, it's all falling apart. Unless fell into the underground and found sands. Oh, the protagonist of Undertale was Gregory all along. True. No, actually what it could be, this actually makes more sense for the Princess Quest being the true ending, because they just leave the Pizzaplex, right? Gregory, Vanessa, Freddy, they just leave the Pizzaplex, and they're like, cool, we resolved everything. Glitch Trap's gone, Vanessa's freed. Sure, we didn't, like, you know, find all the missing children, but we resolved it by getting rid of the security guard who was a psychopath. Cool, we did it. And then the Pizzaplex falls apart randomly. I think that would incite them to go back. Because Gregory obviously really cares about the missing children. He's like, children are still going to keep going missing. Freddy's body is dead. His head is fine. Freddy's head still has sentience. That's important to note. He's just alive and well on a hill at the end for some reason. But yeah, I think that would incite them to go back. Because after seeing the news that the Pizzaplex has fallen apart and, like, there was a huge earthquake, I think Gregory and Freddy would be like, why did that happen? Yeah, the newspapers in the entrance do say earthquake shakes it. I think Gregory, being very curious, would be like, Freddy, Vanessa, we have to go back. Something's not right. Gregory would go back to the Pizzaplex just because basically just because the earthquake happened after Princess Quest, and they don't know why. Yeah, the blob did cause that, I think, which is why everyone thought that the Burn Trap ending was canon at first. But people now think it's the Princess Quest ending because of, like, you know, Vanny's mask being left behind, the Princess Quest machine being stabbed, finding Freddy destroyed, although I still find that iffy evidence. But yeah, I think because they left and the Pizzaplex was fine, they thought they'd resolved everything. Like, you know, 3-star ending, cool, we did it perfectly. And I think Gregory and Vanessa would be like, oh shit, something's not right. Why would there be a massive earthquake? There was nothing in the Pizzaplex to cause that. Like, they'd be suspicious and go investigate it, and then they go down, maybe find the mimic. And they're investigating, is what I think is Gregory and Vanessa's kind of deal. But I don't think Gregory's lost. That's the mimic talking. Cassie's our protagonist because... So, this will also explain why she cries over the animatronic, right? So, Cassie has a birthday party, invites all of her quote-unquote friends, nobody shows up. Gregory finds Cassie crying because she's alone, comforts her, so they become friends. So Gregory and Cassie are connected. Cassie's favourite animatronic is Roxy. Cassie's dad is a Fazbear employee. We don't know how important, but we don't know how important he is, whether he's William, whether he's Henry, we don't know. But Cassie's dad is a Fazbear employee. We know that from the Faz Wrench. It's just like my dad's. I think her dad, knowing Cassie doesn't have many friends, and Roxy is her favourite, modified Roxy to be super, like, biased towards her, super friendly towards Cassie in particular. He was a Class 5 technician, possibly. I don't know where Helpy got Class 5 technician, whether it was from the Faz Wrench, whether it was from the mask, because it could be from the mask because it's Vanny, or it could be the Faz Wrench because it was her dad's. Oh no, the Faz Wrench wasn't her dad's, sorry, so it was probably the mask that, yeah. No, I don't think the dad used the Vanny mask. I think it's a Class 5 technician because she's head of security. So Vanny got instant access to... Class 5. Wait, 5 is a V. That's funny. Class 5 technician because she's head of security. I didn't make that connection before, huh? Yeah. V for Vanny. Anyway... that took my brain on a tangent. Yeah, Helpy says that that's the perks of being a Class 5 technician. Definitely related to the mask, yeah. But yeah, I think that Cassie's dad modified Roxy to make Roxy more affectionate towards Cassie. Because you see Roxy has a very different reaction to Cassie. She's like, oh, I remember your name, I remember your birthday, I remember your favourite type of cake. I'm sure your friends will turn up this time. Could be argued, yes, she's a robot, so she'll just remember that for every child. Possibly. But the connection between Roxy and Cassie seems almost way too deep to be just, I'm a robot, I remember everything about you for marketing purposes. So yeah. Cassie's dad is Henry. I think it's more likely William. Because she mentions that Bonnie is her dad's favourite. Bonnie was William's. Bonnie was always William's, like, special place in his heart one. Because he made the spring body suit, so every iteration of Bonnie was always his favourite. So, Cassie's dad being William, don't ask too much into that. It's not like a well thought out theory, it's just because she said Bonnie is her dad's favourite. That's all. Helpy is the Mimic? Yes, actually. Help I, because Helpy. Hundreds of years ago? I don't think it was hundreds. I think it was only like 10 years ago, maybe, canonically. Brain. Where was I going? But yeah, so Cassie was very connected to Roxy, maybe deeper than normal child would. I think all the endings are canon, but use Princess Quest ending for the DLC. Very likely, actually. All endings could be canon. I talked about this a couple streams ago about possibly a multiverse theory, where this is a really strange one. Wait, is this the... Yeah, this is the wrong profile for this. I had this really weird theory that the comics weren't Gregory's, the comics were the Mimics, pretending to be Gregory. And the thing about that I want to mention is the Mimic could have copied Gregory's drawings. Oh fuck, where was I going with this? This is what I mean, my brain is so short. Oh right, multiverse. So if the Mimic is accessing, because Mimic and Helpy are kind of like one and the same essentially. So the Helpy being able to access the AR network, which I believe to be the real world. We're in the game world here. Oh, I can't use the AR mask. Oh, there we go. This is the real world. As we see it, as people in real life. Like, me as a person. This is the game world. If that makes any sense. So, the fact that we can mess with the world here
I made it to the raceway.
means this is like the game programming as we see it as people. I think Helpy can access that, which means the Mimic can see it. And I thought, oh, maybe the Mimic was doing the drawings of every possible ending and outcome to the main game, because every single one happens in a universe in the real world, right? We've accessed all the endings as people. I don't know how to articulate that theory very well, but basically, I don't want it to be real, but like, oh, maybe if the AR world is the programming of the game, then the Mimic could see every ending and drew them. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really change much whether the Mimic or Gregory drew them. Everything's there but the Princess Quest ending, which would mean the Princess Quest ending is still probably canon, because it's the one that actually happened. So it doesn't change literally anything if that's true. Not out of the question Michael had a child before he got scooped. We don't actually know how old Michael was when he got scooped, do we? Yeah. Oh, true. Yeah, he was locked in... Yeah, Springtrap was locked in that room for ages, but then I don't know how much time has passed since. Yeah, this game's in a different universe, yeah. Like, I was talking to my friend about this the other day, where it's like, this game is at the point where it's so convoluted, it actually rivals Kingdom Hearts. People used to clown on me for liking Kingdom Hearts and like its whole really weird lore. And everyone's like, haha, it's so complicated, Kingdom Hearts is so silly. And I'm like, have you seen FNAF? Have you seen FNAF lately? It's worse than Kingdom Hearts.
Do you need assistance?
2085?
Do you need assistance?
Is that
Do you need
true?
assistance?
I remember...
Be quiet.
I remember that John FNAF did mention that he had an idea of what year this game takes place. I also think this game takes place on Cassie's birthday, so it's the 11th of a certain month. I think it might be March. Because in the main game, in the daycare... I guess we can go there before we finish up. There's a birthday that you can't see that takes place on the 15th of March. So if the 15th of March, 2085, for example, if that is the... like, whatever year John FNAF kind of deduced it to be, if 15th of March takes place on a weekend, it would make sense that Cassie's birthday is in March. Because both Eclipse and Roxy both say happy birthday to Cassie throughout the duration of the game. After FNAF 6, nothing happened for a lot of time. Which one was FNAF 6? So we got 4, Sister... Pizza Sim? I guess, yeah. I don't really know the timeline. I'm not too sure on the timeline, particularly. But yeah, I don't know about Michael having a kid. We don't have any clarity on how old he was. But if Michael got super obsessed with finding his father and, like, making him atone and doing, like, what he was told to do, where fix it... I feel like Michael got so hyper-fixated, I don't think he was bothered about relationships, honestly. I doubt Michael had any kids. FNAF 3 is in 2023. That's one I do remember. William made me real in 20 minutes. Oh, God. Wait a damn minute. FNAF 3 came out in 2023. And Matthew Lillard became William Afton in 2023 because the movie is releasing this year. Matthew Lillard is William Afton, but actually, not just acting. I hate game theories. I hate how, like, this is the problem with this game's lore, right? You can, like, zoom out super far and shit could still be, like, added to the lore, right? Because the game's lore isn't contained to the games anymore. The game's lore is in the real world. With AR, with Scott Cawthon. Shaggy is purple guy? Ruh-roh! Like Scoob, I'm the man behind the slaughter! Oh my god, Gregor is so fast, I forget. Zoom! Those new shoes, man. These Nikes are fucking smooth. But yeah, I can't remember who did that video, but there's a video of somebody doing a Shaggy impression, like Scoob, I'm the man behind the slaughter. Fucking kills me. So yeah, right? We can't see... we can see 10 RX, right? So I forget what each of these lines mean. Like Zoinks Henry, I always come back. Yeah, this game is not scary. Look at how bright it is. Like, bruh. I fully agree. I didn't find this scary. Ruin is so much better atmospherically. I hope they continue that. Batman. So, B-Day 10, 10th birthday, 15th of the 3rd for Roxy. Room number 1 as well. Hey, Charlie. So, my kind of theory is that Cassie's birthday is the 11th of March. Don't know what that changes. Really doesn't really mean anything, but the fact that there's a booking for Roxy around the 11th of a month for a 10-year-old's birthday, we know that... Do we know how old Gregory is? Has that been confirmed? Because Cassie and Gregory are around the same age, right? Because it would make sense that Cassie is 10. This could be the birthday that nobody turned up to. Around 10 to 12, yeah. So, Gregory is around 10 to 12 years old. For a 10-year-old's birthday... I mean, Gregory's going to be around here, right? So let's say that this is the birthday party that that Cassie's friends don't turn up to. Because in the main game, that 2 different animatronics say happy birthday to her. Hey, I don't see the reboot switch on your backs. Excuse me. Continuity error. Whee! Yeah. I don't know, what... Does it mean anything? It was just one of those things where I'm like, I really wish I could make a theory about it. Because it's like... Nobody's talking about the fact that 2 animatronics say happy birthday to her. Ruin clearly takes place on her birthday. It means nothing apart from it's very sad that she dies on her birthday. Like, if she dies, inaccurate retcon. Yeah, it doesn't really mean anything other than making the endings where she dies sadder because you know it's her birthday when she dies. But alas, just something interesting I wanted to point out because it will probably never end up in a video. Yeah, happy death. Yeah, at least she went to Brazil, guys. At least she got to go to Brazil on her birthday. Wow. Connection terminated. Shaggy, if you still even remember that name. No, that'd be Scooby. If Shaggy is William, it'll be Scooby. Connection terminated, Shaggy. Is it S's he turns into R's? How would Scooby say connection terminated? Connection terminated, Raggy. If you even remember that name. Reborn as a robot on a birthday, let's go. Everyone is a robot. Because literally anything could be a theory at this point. That's how dumb FNAF lore has become. The puppet is Daphne. Who would Velma be then? In that scenario, who would Velma be? Right, can we get Freddy to come here? Apparently not. Okay. I want to look at your feet, mister. Do you not have Monty's claws? Is this not my profile where we've done everything to you? Whoops. I could open this gate if I had Monty's claws. Alright, I get it. This is the wrong profile. Jeez. Oh my god, he is called Fred, isn't he? The leader of the gang is Fred? He is Freddy. Do Velma with Roxy. Oh my god, yeah. I can't look at the new Velma. That fucking show is abysmal. But yeah, so... Oh yeah, so FNAF lore is so crazy now because they've made, like, the AR game, they've made Scott Cawthon and the video game's canon, all the way up to Pizza Sim now we know is canon because of the books. You could literally say anything and make a reasonable argument for it to be true. It's like, oh, MatPat is William Afton. How else would he know everything about the game? Like... If Scott's real in universe, MatPat could also be real. And he's William Afton because he knows fucking everything. How else does he know all these secrets before anybody else? Like, you could make that argument, and it would somehow be valid in a universe. But yeah, I think we're done for the day. This has given me a lot to think about, though. Yes, we couldn't find the non-ending. True. We could not find none, even though we got no items. Yes, we did die, though. But floor sounds like Bonnie control my bird trap hiding a oh my god. I hate lore. I love lore, but I hate it. But yeah, so... We didn't get the non-ending. I'm pretty convinced the non-ending just straight up doesn't exist. There's like surely somebody would have found it by this point. I'm going to try and learn to speedrun the game. I'm going to try and beat the game without dying. Those two kind of go one and the same. See if that changes anything. That'll be the next stream, will be us 0 death speedrunning. We'll do that in another stream. Not for like a week or so yet, though. I need a break from Ruin for a bit. But this does give me a lot to think about. The next general idea and theory definitely revolves around Gregory being there with them. Because that voice line of Gregory saying he's here, the walkie-talkie working at more depth, making no sense. The deeper you go, the better your connection to Gregory. Weird. Especially with a shitty toy walkie-talkie. How the hell does that have range? If he's out the Pizzaplex in Brazil, you're not going to get range. Especially down below. So that'll be the next kind of theory. I'll try and do that this weekend. I'll do the same thing I did for the Brazil theory, where I'll, like, script it Saturday, record it, and edit it Sunday. So we'll try and get that out Sunday. Biggest antenna ever. True. Gregory just hacked the radio waves to increase his range. Gregory's such an expert hacker, he can hack radio waves. But yeah. I like the idea that where they're going after this game is... Cassie is going deeper. She's going to meet Gregory. I do hate rest. That is true. I hate sleep. According to me. Yeah. Oh, wait! What if the next game... What if the next game had to switch perspectives? Ultimate radiologist. 2 AM? I'm so sorry. It's almost midnight for me too, so I will finish up soon. But I do want to get this thought out real quick. The idea that the next game could be, oh, Gregory and Freddy and Vanessa are down in the basement. And also Cassie and Roxy are down in the basement, but somewhere else. So it's like a switch perspectives kind of deal, like a AI The Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative. Where, oh, one chapter, Gregory. One chapter, Cassie. One chapter, Gregory. So you keep flipping back and forth until they find each other. And then it, like, crosses over and you find out, like, their story sequences were out of sync the whole time. 4 in the afternoon? You have so much day left, I am so jealous. I gotta sleep and go to work in 8 hours. I got work again in 8 hours, what the hell? I'm jealous. But yeah, I like the idea that the next game, if my theory... full credit to whoever it was that said fucking Gregory said he was here. Fucking full credit to you, holy. Good catch. If my theory is correct that Gregory is down there, where we've fallen to as Cassie, because Cassie fell. Gregory on the mic was the mimic. So us falling and Gregory saying, I'm sorry, was not Gregory. We meet Gregory somewhere in the middle of the next game. And then they have, like, their little team-up adventure moment. And fucking kill the Mimic. With the Scooper. The Scooper ending is kind of like a foreshadowing, maybe? Where's that background image? Good question. The sewers there. I think it's at the beginning of Ruin, because there's the server. I think this is down in the sewers, like chapter 1, before you get attacked by Monty. Because I remember looking up and seeing servers. Speaking of looking up, I just remembered there's a moment where if you look up, there's like a big thing. Is it chapter 6, actually? I know I keep going back to chapter 6, but genuinely, I think there's a moment where if you look up, you can see, like, a giant ball that's, like, got a bunch of nodes emitting from it. We'll do this before we finish, because my brain is overloaded with theorizing, and I hate that I can't, like, just spend the whole week just making new theory videos, because it was so fun. Is it the wrecking ball? Ah. I was correct, it was chapter 6, I'm glad. But yeah, the next time we come to this game, we'll try and do like a
Here's the
deathless
raceway.
speed run.
Are you okay?
And I'll do that like next week, because I don't want to leave the game too long.
I might be able to get a signal
But-
if I head deeper into the raceway.
Leaving the game for a week would also give the community a lot of time to find new stuff, so if we do stream in a week and do the deathless speed run, excuse me, maybe we can find some cool new stuff. So yeah, right? So here's the Wrecking Ball. All collectibles. We already did that, actually. In, wait, are we on Profile 1? Okay, we're not. On Profile 1, we have all of them. It changed nothing. Yeah. What is happening here? Why are you emitting? You're glitching green and purple. Also, these worlds really confuse me, right? Like, you can see just above the Wrecking Ball, it's like pure pixels. In Monty's Gator Golf, like in the walkways at the top in Chapter 3, it's the same thing. Is there any other secrets around here? I've not really looked. Oh, floating traffic cone. From a different source? Oh, right, that's the night sky, isn't it? Weird. But yeah, we, in our Profile 1, we did collect all items, and it changed nothing, unfortunately. I really thought maybe we could be onto something by collecting everything, but alas, we got nothing. It didn't even change the Mimic suit, you know, like, oh, you collected all items, congrats, the Mimic changes his outfit, like, you know. Airworld can only access the Pizzaplex. That would make sense, because the AR world is connected to the Pizzaplex network. So that would make sense. The AR world is purely for the network of the Pizzaplex. Makes sense. Unless there are other locations that are connected to it too, like hubs. I don't know. We've been thinking and braining too hard, but hopefully y'all enjoyed. Thank y'all for coming. It's been a pleasure. I can't stream Tuesdays, but I will be back Wednesday for more streamy goodness, and we'll be continuing with Earthbound, if Earthbound suits your fancy. If not, Thursday I might edit, maybe? Maybe I'll do, like, some scripting for the theory. Maybe we'll... I don't know. Thursday, maybe more FNAF. Who knows? And Friday, maybe Joy of Creation. Maybe something else. I haven't really planned out this week. I've been so Ruin hyper-focused. I haven't made a schedule for this week. Usually I have, like, a plan, but this week I just don't. Because it was all Ruin all last week, so... But yeah. Tuesday, no stream. Wednesday... Earthbound. I need to do an Earthbound stream. I want to get that game done. I'm really enjoying it. Thursday, either no stream. Either no stream and I script, or a stream of this speedrunning or something. I don't know. I like streaming too much to stop. But maybe scripting would be a better idea for Thursday. Anyway, and Friday, maybe Joy of Creation. Because I was going to try and make Fridays my kind of FNAF fangamey type thing, unless we try a different FNAF fangame. If anybody has any suggestions for FNAF fangames, please let me know. I made a community post basically saying, hey, if you have FNAF fangame suggestions, post them here. So if you have any ideas, we've done Joy of Creation, and that's it. I need to do Glitched Attraction next, actually, and then we'll do some other ones as well. But yeah. Go to sleep. I don't care. I will relieve you all of awakeness too. Thank you for coming. It's been a pleasure. Return Wednesday for more streamy goodness. If you come this far and you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Y'all, if you follow this channel already, you know I hate saying it, but by golly does it help. I wouldn't say it if it didn't actually help. So please, if you come this far, consider liking and subscribing. Subscribble. I like subscribble, actually. I might make that my new thing. Like, comment, and survive. Need to stop caveats again. I'm sorry. Shield my heart's content. Thank you. But yeah, that's it. I'm done shilling. That's all. Go watch the Brazil video again. Go watch the Brazil video again. Make it trend or something. I don't know. But yes, thank you. I'll see y'all in the next one. Goodbye for now. Bye.